Hi everybody, welcome to ZealZaddy. I'm Scott Coventry and this is Crosscodes. This is our science fiction game that is Esper Genesis, which is a DnD5e variant that is science fiction based. It's sort of a cross between Star Wars and The Expanse, this particular campaign. It has a lot of the elements of the Star Wars type thing with lots of aliens, although fewer in this particular system they've been in than many others. That will eventually change when they leave the system. They've been in the system for 15 episodes now, which I think is kind of cool because you really get to get a feel for like one place in depth a little bit. After me, at 6 o'clock, there will be another game that will be Cliff Dunn running Zealots of Zul, which is a DnD5e sword and sorcery campaign. Low magic, high
stakes, high terror.
High stakes, high terror. A heist is on the way, for sure. And I think an adventure into the wilderness is coming too. I'm not 100% sure, but I have a feeling that that's about to happen. We play here every Sunday at 1 o'clock. We're running a few minutes late today, which is why we got started a few minutes late. We play at the Adventure Game Store and the Adventure Game Cafe, which is in Davie, Florida. You should come by and check it out. The staff here is the most knowledgeable game staff you'll ever meet. They know everything about every game you've ever heard of, played, thought of, imagined. They can even help you design games. So, come on down. The cafe's open. What time is it open every day?
Till the last scheduled game ends, and we open at noon.
At noon. Noon until everything's done.
Yep.
And I have personally seen it be open till 1, and it was still open when I left. So I know it can run pretty late sometimes, which is amazing. What else? Follow us on all of our social media. Everything is /ZealZaddy, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, except YouTube. Soon though it will be. Go down in the doobly-doo and you'll see on the bottom that you can click over to the YouTube channel. You can get there. You can go to our Discord to talk about what's going on, and follow us on Patreon, where we've been posting a lot of content lately. A lot of game notes have been posted. From my game, there's been some stuff posted. It's been some modifications I've been doing to the science fiction system that is Esper Genesis. And I think we're going to get started. So let's switch the camera to the whole room, get everybody in. All right, let's go around the room and let everybody introduce themselves and say hi.
Okay. Hi. Jack Crow is my character.
That was a terrible hi.
I'll work on
Do you see the working conditions we're under?
it. Yeah.
Send help. Call the Better Business Bureau, please.
Human specialist and pilot of the meditation / Shadow Raptor. Getting steadily more entwined in these Byzantine machinations that we've gotten ourselves in.
Hi, I'm Kyle Jablonski. I'm playing 1479 Soren, our resident Ashen Forged warrior / wall / grapple device. Grapple / stab device.
Yeah, you do get stabbed a lot.
Well, yes, I do a lot of stabbing, and the stabbing happens to me a lot. I've been stabbed by the main villain, by one of the main villains, the big bad. I've been stabbed by the assassin.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fun time.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to enhanced military interrogation.
Hi, gamer lovers. I'm Keith Dalrymple. I play Marl Yaris, a Starkesh, who is the tech sergeant of the ship and crew of the Meditation, or Shadow Raptor, the ancient starship, who is also almost as old as it is.
Yep.
It's been in cryosleep for a very long time, so it's having a lot of wild adventure. May not be as professional as 1479 Soren, but he gets the job done.
All right, well, last week the adventure ended with the capture of an assassin that was trying to kill Kachi, who is the brother of Adasa, who was a major NPC for a long time in the campaign. and the assassin also ended up killing Kachi's son.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure that Kachi doesn't get near the assassin.
Yeah, so Kachi is in an uncomfortably angry state of mind, but he's also seething in a way that is providing benefit to the PCs at the moment.
Right. His inaction is our boon.
Your anger is our profit.
So anybody want to do a full recap? I just want everyone to know where we were on that.
I know that's where we left off.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Okay, I'm going by the fragments in my mind.
We trolled around the station a bit.
We trolled around the station for a bit. We found our new hacker friend's little hidden compartment in the through the bathroom, in which we found out we were being more or less tracked as to the best of our abilities.
Her name is Kaya.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, we were finally able to get in touch with Kachi after he shut himself into his nice panic room, having his emotional breakdown, and we were able to basically form a alliance, a resistance, a determined effort to oppose the forces against us with some allies. We were able to have a place of safe port of call here in the station, according to if I remember that right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And basically we were planning our next move, as our opposition now controls the government, has an alliance of convenience with all the major powers being the Terran Empire.
Controls Freesis, has government over the sector with regards to the Silrain.
Mm-hmm. So we're trying to figure out a way to undermine them politically, and all that we can do, and possibly go in on an assault somewhere to hit them somewhere down the line. We found out that they may or may not have a Taurian somewhere
On Freesis.
on Freesis. We suspect it might be what we've dubbed unofficially the farm.
Sheep farm.
Mm-hmm. And then we were interrupted by an assassin, and then we interrupted the assassin after a extended struggle and the murder of the medical technician, who no doubt knew something important, otherwise he wouldn't have been murdered. We were able to subdue him, strip him of his
Really nice armor.
really nice armor and his cybernetics. The cybernetics we could get out. We are now, that's where we more or less left off, I think.
I should point out that we did not do the murdering.
Yeah, it was the assassin who murdered the tech.
Yes.
Yep.
To
Yes.
avoid him getting captured.
Yeah.
And we have been, the meeting we were interrupted at with Bing Bong Killers Calling was with Cliff, the media specialist.
Media
So
mogul.
he's helping us
Yeah,
with
he's got
our sort of
connections to
propaganda machine.
He's got connections to outside the system,
Yeah.
so he can help us
He's
with
wealthy.
Yeah, we're always making alliances, but this one was a more significant contract and agreement.
Yeah, this one is as opposed to with the Romanovs, which was again an alliance of convenience.
Right. We actually have some decent backing with Kachi and Cliff.
We got paid for our Romanov job, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought the second one we did.
Wait, did we get paid? Because we retrofitted our ship with weapons.
You are in the process.
Oh, in the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing
We're only a day or two into it.
Yeah.
It'll take a week.
Yeah.
Right.
Did we get paid for the second Romanov job for the troop transport? I'm trying to remember.
I'm not rich. I don't
Actually,
remember
no, you didn't yet.
happening.
Yeah, that's something we got to follow
We
up
went
on
straight-
somewhere down the line.
We went straight from Freesis to Os.
Yeah, because
so
time was of the essence.
But we have Q-bills that we got from
we're paid for
the FAR station.
We're paid for the gas job.
Yeah, and the trolling around we did in the asteroid belt.
Yeah, we gotta follow up on that sometime.
We still got plenty of Q-bills.
I know, but I don't like leaving things on.
You're gonna still be able to get your meals at Space Denny's.
There you go.
Oh, well, let's not go to that Space Denny's. Let's go to that Space Denny's over there.
Yeah, that's the better one.
We'll have to follow up on that, if nothing else, to see about cementing more ties with the Romanovs.
Tsar is on the way back to Freesis.
It is.
Technically.
I know. It's not the top priority, but it's something
No,
like.
I like the Romanovs. They give me these nice clothes.
You gotta make it
They feed me food that's not green cake.
Yep.
You're like a dog.
I have a dog.
This crime. Oh, you have a silicat.
It's made of minerals.
This nice pseudo crime family, possible crime family.
What do you mean pseudo?
I was gonna say definite crime family.
Very respectable people.
Well, very respectable people have fed and clothed me. They're all right by me. And that's where we left off.
Yeah, we left off right after capturing.
Oh yeah, and the business guy knows about the hiding hole. About our little hacker friend's hiding hole.
And you have got this guy tied up.
Yeah.
I don't know where you want to keep him. Where you want to
Got
keep
him tied up, cuffed.
Laid out, unladen of his armor and
which
available
you haven't really gone
cybernetics.
through the armor and everything yet. You've just got him.
Peel it
You
off
didn't even
of
have
him.
a lot of it, right?
Yeah.
You did have to peel off because there were actually places where it plugged into him.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
And,
places.
and weird like plating and plasteel.
Yes.
Yep.
Ceramic
Steel.
For the viewers at home, for a reminder, he was a Promethean, which is a genetically
Like a fire-touched Promethean.
he's a genetically enhanced human of subspecies, a new species. They'll say they're a new species.
Possibly the first, most of us have seen. Possibly.
Yes. I think definitely.
I've never seen one.
They're
Yeah.
they don't go hanging around other people much.
Yeah.
Mostly because they're hated and they hate everyone else.
They stick to their home world, which is not Earth.
Okay.
Ondus is their own
Okay.
world.
So we have this man tied up as best we can.
And the shuttle returns,
Okay.
and nobody gets out for a little while. You can kind of
Yeah. Okay. The blade he kept popping out, was that integral to the armor?
yes.
Nothing unusual on him, like, blades to pop out of his knuckles or anything that I can see. Like you said he had actual ports and things
He
in the
does.
skin. Anything else looks like an odd opening in him?
Squeak.
I'd
It's acid from his eyes.
Yeah.
Cybernetic housing.
Yeah.
Well, he has a DNI
Yeah.
that has several
Found
chips
that,
in it.
which have been removed.
Yeah.
Am I still in ICU there for being treated for stab wounds and poison?
Oh, that's right.
You
I
and the
forgot that.
secretary had to be
Yep.
shuttled to
Okay, so I'm
hospitals.
So you're out for a little bit.
alive.
The poison was not a poison meant to kill. It was meant to debilitate. Yeah. Assassins don't always want to just kill you.
No, slowed you down enough.
Yeah.
Didn't work so well. Go.
You require
Sometimes they need to get
antitoxin.
information or what have you first.
Antitoxin and Jello is on the menu for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
What flavor?
Green cake.
Green cake
Green cake
Jello.
flavor.
It's green color. It could be green apple,
We hope it is lime.
watermelon.
We hope for lime.
It's not green apple.
See, is it
It's
lime?
avocado.
It's not lime. It's avocado and broccoli.
Ooh, we do such a thing.
Whoever made broccoli ice cream. In Italy, they have broccoli ice cream.
Mm.
I've had olive oil ice cream
I'm
in New York.
How was it?
It was really good, actually.
I would think so.
Surprisingly, it was really tasty.
Sure.
I had a nice chili pepper ice cream. Reminded me of the stuff the Mayans used to
Yeah.
season the chocolate with chili.
So, Kachi and Cliff and Kaya finally get out of the shuttle. But where are you holding this assassin?
I imagine we probably brought him closer into the office out of
I guess into the
the
panic.
hallway that we were fighting
What?
in.
I guess into the panic.
Yeah, that's
probably-
that's the best way to be, best place to be, to spend the time that we
Yeah.
need to spend to relieve him of all of his equipment and cybernetics that are possible.
Who's relieving him of equipment and stuff?
After they
So-
get the armor off, I'm focusing on that.
Make me a search check.
Investigation.
Investigation, yes.
Find those. Find all the hidden blades.
That's where I'm a space Viking. 7.
Oh.
Okay.
How did you miss the
Okay.
one?
I really don't know much about your current era of cybernetic technology.
You definitely don't.
I
It's
am
really
just
weird.
a Kesh caveman.
It's weird how hard yet flexible this material is. And it's tiny, tiny little plates that are connected to some kind of an expanding and reducing substrate under it that feels hard and yet flexible. It's a really weird material.
Neat.
Okay, yeah. Coiled and modular.
So
I'm prodding him.
you're
a lot.
in there in recovery. And you're getting intravenous fluids and medicines.
Nurse. Nurse.
They already hate you.
Nurse.
All it took was that voice, and they hate you.
Took away your call button.
Taking away our call button only makes us louder.
And
We demand more Jello.
a nurse shows up, and he's, "What do you need?"
Can we have some more of the Jello, please?
Let me look. Hold on, I have to see. Oh yeah, you're okay for food. Yeah, I'll get you some. I'll have
Thank-
someone send some.
Thank you.
And you have, you've probably been stitched already, and you know they had to anesthetize the area, stitch you up,
Give you a barium
And then-
enema.
and they when they stitch, they usually put a cream in there that solidifies into it,
Yeah, like a hardening.
and it like pulls the skin together and becomes like a covering for the skin after. And a wound like that won't take long to heal.
Ah, new trophies. Always nice.
What are you doing, Jack?
Keep an eye on this guy while he,
Right.
once he's got him stripped,
We don't want him to recover.
I take my restraints and I shackle his right arm to his left foot behind his back.
I can break these cuffs.
And I will, like I was saying, I will look him over for any interesting cybernetic additions.
He has a lot of ports,
Huh.
but that doesn't mean that there's anything in them. It looks
Okay.
like they're more where his armor connected to him
Connected,
for
yeah.
controls and mechanisms.
Roll to find the grenade implanted in his stomach.
Uh-oh. Does that seem like an Esper Genesis thing or more of a cutting edge technology thing? Like, I understand Sentinels are kind of integrated with their whole Sorium rig, or is this more of a just really nice
It seems
armor?
technology.
Okay. Ooh,
Yeah, his armor is advanced.
That's really
the
good
fact that
armor.
he's got all these ports
Wow.
for locking into the
Hmm.
very sophisticated. Wondrous.
good. We're gonna have to question this guy.
Yes. Kachi and the rest of
They come back in?
are in the panic room with us
They
now?
come they get out of the shuttle after a while, a nervous while,
He's pretty beat up at this point.
and Kachi comes out first, and then Cliff behind him, and then Kaya takes a few minutes before she comes out. That's him.
That's him.
Yes. All appears safe.
He's a Promethean.
He is a Promethean. You seemed
What the hell?
aware of his ship. You'd heard of it before, Cliff?
Yeah, it's a rumor. I've heard of it, and I've had it described.
Well, now that we've got him,
I think it disappeared from view.
Oh yeah, it left, didn't it?
It left.
Before our encounter, yes.
Yep. It disembarked.
Do you have, I don't know, can you keep the med bay quiet enough to question it there?
Oh,
Or where would you like to set it
I don't
up?
think we should bring him up there.
Okay.
We should leave him here, I think. But we need to get information out of him,
Yeah,
one way or another.
someone with a medical background, which I don't have, would probably be best.
Where'd Soren go? Oh, he's in the
He
med
was,
bay.
yeah, he's hurt.
Yes.
This guy poisoned him, among other things.
What do you mean he poisoned him?
I mean, just that, he injected some form of poison into him.
The blade
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the blade on his
was
arm,
poisoned.
What blade? I don't even see a blade.
here in the hand. Well, it popped up right about there.
Yeah, it's retracted.
Okay.
Well, it's actually not part of the armor. It's part of his forearm.
No, it's in
No, it's in
retracted
the
into the armor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
And
Like, yeah, we got
It's hard to even see where it comes out.
It's right
I'm
here.
still working on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn it, Luke. Don't look into the pointy end.
So how did he get here this quickly and know to come right here?
Covert ship.
Covert ship,
Or
yeah.
rumors.
And we did have a
I
tracking
don't know, we
device,
need
but
to-
he came here.
He came straight here, nowhere else.
How?
You must check with your security office.
Yeah, hadn't we checked and they were here very briefly, like
They went out to the
They
secretary
debarked,
office.
we hadn't kind of
passed through
straight
security, and
They didn't pass through security.
well,
Here. Okay.
No, they were.
we should verify that.
If I recall, they were latched onto one of the hidden compartment, one of the
Yeah.
many hidden areas.
Yeah, their ship was out there for an odd amount of time for a ship to be like stationed outside.
Yeah, it was like news to
We
everyone.
know that 2 people debarked, and then shortly after they were outside, harassing the secretary.
Yeah. Well, now might be a good time to mention at Gray Station, the Dubois crime syndicate had compromised the maintenance robots. You might want to check yours over.
Kaya, can you look into that? And she seems a little shaken up. Like the first time you see a real violent act that could have been against you when you're a teen or a kid, it's kind of a traumatic thing.
Somebody coming to kill you or kill people
Yeah.
you're in the room with.
Right.
It's getting real to her.
Yeah, and she just kind of nods, yeah.
Yes, Kaya, you are the best being for this.
I'll look into it. I'll check the cameras and see where they went. And I'll check the robot infrastructure.
Exemplary.
And she heads out.
Good girl.
Yeah, very good.
You're starting to feel like,
No.
I don't need to be here.
I was just thinking,
The Jello shows up. There's like
Yeah, Jello.
Thank you. We will take it to
the
go.
system. What?
Soren stands up. Is he in the hospital gown or is he still armored?
Oh, hospital gown.
Okay, he walks out.
Okay.
Where is our armor and our weapons?
It's in the locker.
Oh, thank you. We will change on the way.
And she follows you to the locker. And you can.
Does she have the Jello or am I holding the Jello? Because
She's holding the Jello on a tray. And as she's going out, you see her like. Someone like. And the nurse comes over. He's like, "Where are you going?
back to my companions.
You are not ready yet.
I am standing.
There's still some remnants of the poison, of the toxin in you.
We feel all right. We're fine. Thank you for your help and thank you for the Jello.
Well, hold on a second. Give me a second. And he goes and he comes back and he gives you a like an injector,
Like an EpiPen.
right, with a vial, and he says you'll need one more dose of this, which you'll have to give to yourself. Can you give yourself a shot? An injection
Yes, we have gotten many injections.
in about 6 more hours. If you run into any complications or have any odd feelings, numbness, redness in any area, particularly the periphery, then you should return, because this toxin hasn't been fully identified yet.
Noted. Thank you. We will make ensure that we will ensure that we subscribe to your regimen.
Good luck.
Thank you. Takes the tray, takes the armor and the weapons. Just starts walking out
Okay.
in the gown.
Don't forget your nebulizer.
Well, he's got the injector.
Oh, do you want the Jello?
Yeah, he took the tray with the
Oh,
gel.
the tray with that.
He's got armor and weapons in one hand, tray in the other, and the injector like that. And he just-
Wait, you can't take the tray. And she takes the tray out and puts the Jello in your hand.
okay. He makes his way down.
And she gets the door for you.
Turn
You
crew.
could change here if you'd like.
No, it's alright. We will change when we get to our companions. Thank you.
You walk out without fulfilling your medical needs.
Finally got the injector.
All right, you're down there and you see the Promethean move for the first time.
Ooh, that's fast.
Give him the
Yeah.
medium style.
I get the vibroblade out.
No, it's
Ooh,
just like
starting to
it's
stir.
just like you start right. It's just
Yeah.
like a movement,
Hit him in the head again.
and then he's staring at you.
Hi. So he's on the. I mean, we've got him.
Yeah, he's on the ground on his side, but
yeah.
suddenly
Chained up like a brass monkey.
Yeah.
it's like when he woke up, it took him a moment and he was fully awake.
He's.
Now his eyes are weird. They're like a pale gray, all the way to the center where there's just a tiny bit of darker gray like the pupil. But
Weird. Okay.
yeah, they're weird.
So, how's it going?
He doesn't say anything.
He's tough.
Self-contained medical system. Interesting.
And he sees that the armor is like over by you on the ground.
Piecemeal.
You can see that it's been taken out.
Apologies. It was difficult to remove from your person.
So, who's your employer?
You're Keshian.
I am Kesh, yes.
Why are you working with these dogs?
They're not dogs. I have a silicate.
This assassin doesn't know that he's walking.
Yeah, no.
This is not your ordinary Kesh.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to keep it straight.
Yeah. Well, that's the nature of my character.
Yeah.
We are friends.
Yeah, trust him.
Just friendly. Likeable.
Hesh of the people.
No,
People.
I've got charisma.
So what's your name, Kesh?
Marley Yaris. What is yours? Promethean?
Do you know what a Promethean is? You wouldn't know.
No. What does he
To you, it looks like a
Cliff
human.
said he's a Promethean. And,
Yeah, to you, it looks like a human.
Yeah.
You don't
I think he's a
understand what the
Terran.
difference is,
Yeah.
right? What are you going to do with my suit?
I perhaps will do nothing. I believe we are initiating interrogation protocols. Again, what is your
He
name?
does actually smile.
Again, what is your name?
So your protocol is to take off my clothes. What's next? Cold water, loud noise.
Are you thirsty?
No.
I think we were gonna go the polite questioning round. How's that gonna work?
Introductions are a primary courtesy in these instances, yes?
I don't know. I've never been in this situation.
Nor have I. Yes.
Yeah.
In walks the Ashen Forged in the hospital gown, armor and weapons in one hand, a plate of jello, and a EpiPen in another.
Oh, Soldier Soren.
Places all his stuff on there.
Kachi says, I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
Don't kill him yet.
Oh, he is awake. That is good. Hello.
Perhaps some revivification technology
Oh,
implanted.
fascinating. Hello. He is not very talkative.
He is reticent.
Oh. We suppose we would be as well.
And Akio walks in. That's Kaya's mother,
Right.
the engineer. She says, I need to speak to you away from him, the person on the ground.
Yes. Very
Goes
well.
over and she goes,
We will pause.
the ship that he came in on, it docked in what is an illegally modified storage unit in the robotic maintenance sector of the station. But it was open from within. Somebody let him in.
A secreted dock.
Yes. I have a feeling that has been used for smuggling, and I'll have it changed and repaired because it doesn't follow specs anymore, but he knows somebody in the station. And Kaya checked the logs, the time logs of when he made his attack. And the moment that he started fleeing this site, the ship left. So he obviously had some kind of communication saying that he was under attack and had the ship vacate.
Yet there is a chance that there is still someone here on the station who knows him and works for it.
There's a 100% chance, unless they left on that ship, because no other ship has come or gone. So Kaya's looking into cameras now, but a lot of the cameras were unabled.
Understood.
If you're going to discuss this with him, it would be good to know, to get some kind of clues as to who he knows. And she looks at him and heads out.
Confirmed.
Would you like some jello? We think it is probably lime flavor. Do not worry, we hold little to no animosity to you from stabbing us. We've been stabbed many times. We are willing to share our jello. We will, of course, not unshackle you to eat the jello. But
So which monster in you is speaking now?
monster?
Which one? How many monsters are you made from?
We don't.
Are any of them alive?
We are alive.
Are you?
Well,
If you have no soul, are you still living?
we've often thought about that. We've come to the conclusion whether or not we have a soul is irrelevant. We pursue our path with a determination, and it's the path we take. How can you prove that you have a soul?
Robots follow a determined path for themselves too.
We are not made of metal. At least we're pretty sure we're not made of metal. We don't know if we can say the same about you, though.
So who's your dentist master?
We do not have a master.
Oh, you have a master.
Do I?
A dentist, somewhere. Someone knew how you were programmed and what your actual programming goals are. They may not let you know. The robot doesn't know it's repairing a ship. It just does it. Isn't that correct?
We don't think we want you to have any more of our jello. We will reduce your portion size. Last we checked, we were not. The last dentist we spoke to was one of our crew. And we have never met them before 6 months ago. So we cannot say that we have ever had a dentist master.
Maybe that's not the one that is your master.
It is a poor master indeed. We have run roughshod everywhere else.
Maybe that was your programming.
And what of you, friend? We have not established his name, have we?
No.
What did at a game? What did Cliff call him? He was like the Wraith or
No, the Silence was the name of the ship.
Silence
Oh,
was the
yeah.
ship.
the Silence of the Ship. The assassin was never named. He knew of the ship
Yeah.
and the guy. But the guy only doesn't have a name.
Captain Silence.
Yeah.
That's his name.
We do not have a name for you, so we will call you Silence, as you are very reluctant to speak unless it is to insult us.
Then I'll call you Meditations
Good.
or Shadow Raptors.
He is only one Shadow Raptor.
Yeah.
Those are the designations of our ships.
Yes. He knows many things so far.
Yeah.
Note these down.
So are you working for the Dubois directly?
He is reluctant to answer. We will lay our cards on the table. Okay, hold on. Before I make a fool of myself again. Did he have the Apple Core? Did the nerd have the Apple Core device?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We know that you have murdered Odessa Inc. Using a device that has been used before to extract brain matter. We have seen it done before. We saw your handiwork on Odessa. We know that only one faction currently possesses said device and or technology to do that. That is the Dubois family. So process of elimination leads us to believe that you are working for them. You can either nod, confirm, or deny this, but it is a pretty easy guess. Do you wish to confirm or deny this?
I don't.
Your port and secret connection on this station can also be verified.
I'm not sure what you're trying to do.
We are having conversations. And trying to share jello that you will not accept. Soren says as he takes a spoonful.
This is an exchange of information.
This is only going to end one way. At some point, I will get out of this.
He is confident.
Most certainly. Perhaps you will be killed.
Maybe.
It would behoove you to share information to avoid
Yeah, what would you like?
Because you're going to kill me? Who are you?
No,
He
me.
might. He could do it.
Yes, perhaps Soren.
He could. He has what it takes to kill someone in cold blood. Because he has no soul.
The
He has
principle
no
I
feelings
understand.
for doing it.
Look who's talking. Why'd you kill the kid?
You are a professional assassin.
Yeah, just a lot of collateral. Just a lot of collateral damage. Sorry.
Prometheans and humans don't get along well.
At all.
Ah, gotcha.
They hate each
Yeah,
other. Prometheans hate humans. Humans
Right.
don't really hate them. They just
Yeah, those humans that became Prometheans left Earth because they
Yeah.
had different philosophies
he barely even looks at you.
about people can. Is there any way of getting a bead on him through this interrogation process, like the way that he blinks? Can I make an insight check or something? Any other questions that we've asked to notice? Any facial?
Do you have
tics?
any kind of interrogation skills?
No, but I notice the broad spectrum of emotions that other races have, which Kesh do not display on their faces so clearly. It's more noticeable to me when somebody is emoting.
Make me a wisdom check.
Just wisdom, all right?
Yep. Straight up wisdom.
That's a
And what's your wisdom?
wisdom gives me a +2. I have a 15, so that will give me a 12 on the roll.
Okay. He definitely doesn't respond to Jack. He hears him for sure, but just ignores he's even in the room.
It's more the last few questions that I'm wondering if you had to tell.
Not that you can tell.
Okay.
Not that you can see.
That's I'm focusing on that for most of the questioning as it is.
Joe?
Oh. No thanks.
Be careful of the blade in there. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. There's a blade in the sleeve.
I'm decent of you.
I move out of arm's reach.
So why are you soft on him?
Kesh?
Yes.
I have nothing against Akesh. They're a legitimate race.
Why would one?
We don't know. You seem all. You've been all right with us. Keep in mind, this is all going on while he's in his still in his hospital gown.
Right.
Isn't it a bit drafty there?
No, we're fine.
So they got the poison out of your system
More or less.
already?
Thank you for your concern.
Already?
A little bit. We have to follow up with some medication, but that's neither here nor there. We realize we are telling much to an assassin.
Yes, I am not certain how interrogations normally should go, but it appears that we are
Probably
giving
not
much
this
more
way.
information than we are receiving.
It's all hard. It's building a rapport. It's not working.
I am not certain of the protocols for withholding information.
We should be withholding more, in truth.
I mean, for him withholding information.
Oh, we are asking nice questions now. We may or may not ask any more nice questions in a bit.
Are you sure you are not thirsty?
I'm sure. Did you damage my suit?
Yes.
You damaged it?
In order to remove it, yes.
What did you do? How did you damage it? In what way? Are you
Do you have
technically inclined
Yes.
and you still damaged it?
It required a crimping tool to remove.
That's not so bad. That can be repaired pretty
It
easily.
is in pieces, but still usable.
We probably should not tell him that it's still usable.
That's a little late.
Not of the opinion that he will be using it.
Who is your contact on this station?
Are you an Esper?
Do not answer.
He did
I
already.
cannot.
You cannot not answer?
It is not a certainty, although most likely. How would one
So
know?
what can you do?
Do not answer.
I'm not certain. How would one know?
I think you would have felt the pangs of desire to use your abilities at some point.
Perhaps some strange, unexplainable things have occurred. But
Like
then-
what?
Do not answer.
Quantum flux.
On the ship?
I believe so, yes.
That's interesting.
It is, although a mystery.
Can you make it happen on your own?
This is also unexplored.
Try something.
How much does this assassin actually know?
All right.
He doesn't like talking to.
We noticed. He barely tolerates us.
I will try to reach out to his mind and then psychic blast him. Because I don't know what I'm doing. But I only roll a 4 to hit, so that's probably not going to do anything.
But he feels something. Like he feels the energy wave as you try. Oh, I see.
Was that something?
That was.
It did not feel like the telepathy Dentist Kelrin uses.
Yes. I imagine it's different for everyone.
You are an Esper?
So when you used it, did you like the use of the power? Do you like the feeling of it?
Certainly. These new experiences are wondrous.
Last chance.
So where do you come from?
Good.
The Kesh homeworld.
Where on the world?
Are you familiar with the homeworld of the Kesh?
I am.
You have been there?
I have.
I was understood that it was lost.
I've been there.
I'm gonna roll for perception to see if this guy is lying out his ass.
Roll.
Yeah, insight.
Yeah, that's enough.
Do you have an investigation as a skill?
As a skill,
Like,
Do you, Jack?
like with
Yeah.
proficiency, you
You can
mean?
make a roll.
I have investigation, but I'm not proficient in it, so I'm just
You
rolling.
can try it. Right.
Insight or investigation?
Use insight.
Okay.
Use with insight.
I got a
22.
18.
You think that he's very good at maintaining a facade,
Yeah.
but you don't think he's telling the truth.
Oh.
I'm still excited that
Yeah.
he seems to know where the Kesh homeworld is, so I tell him the name of the place that I came from 12,000 years ago, North Viner Province. Have you been there?
I haven't. You'll have to show me sometime.
You want to show him. He's lying.
I would be more than happy to if you could share with me information as to the location of the homeworld.
He's telling
Now,
you.
why would I do that?
He's telling you a convenient fiction to elicit more information from you.
Your American serial number.
You speak differently than any other Kesh that I've known. Why is that?
That's a good question. I slap him in the face with the flat of my vibro. I don't think you appreciate the situation you're in, buddy. Now, how about you start talking before I start carving? I turn the blade on.
He's not as nice as I am.
He's no killer like you either.
I would not be so
You're about
certain
to
of
find
that.
out what kind of killer I am. Can I roll an intimidate?
You can.
Okay. 13.
Kaya, go to your room.
Yeah, you might not want to see this guy.
So,
Your room is on the shelf.
so smuggling's not enough for you. You need to step up your game. Spice wasn't enough.
Oh, you know a lot of my background. Good. No, it wasn't.
I understand now. You do not know much about me.
No, he doesn't. He's trying to get more information on it.
That is understandable.
Which is an incredible level of confidence considering the situation you're in. Now, either it's justified and I should just kill you right now.
So what do you need to know? You already have made assumptions.
Yeah. What we need to know is why are you working for the Dubois? Straight up money? You obviously don't like humans. They're as human as they come, more so than most.
Who is your contact on station would be nice as well.
I have no contact on station.
We can find that out. Don't worry about it. Just curious about you personally.
You have my suit. You have me here, tied down.
You do?
Make me a perception check.
So,
You. Not you, Jack.
okay.
The wily Soren.
Nat 20.
Ooh, all right, the wily Soren.
The way he's laying, like, you just realize he's been moving a lot, but very subtly.
Oh. So he gets his boots on. Kick. Kick him to move him. See what he's doing.
One of his hands is almost out.
Step on the hand and slowly apply more pressure. Does he feel? Does it look like his nerves are dead, or is he feeling it?
He's feeling it.
Okay.
You have good eyes.
Thank you. They aren't ours.
They were someone's.
They were. Now they are ours. We like to think of it as recycling in the universe. We like to think that everyone else lives on through us. It is a nice idea. Please don't do that anymore. By the way, we got this guy stripped. We do have him stripped to some night, just basically to a loincloth, or we got this guy like in his birthday suit.
It's whatever he wears under his armor.
Okay,
That's
okay, I figured
If
it
you had a
out.
one to deal, I would have taken
Yeah,
that
yeah.
off too.
anything that's
Type of
not
clothing under it that was pretty close to skin tight.
Okay. Okay, yeah, like what's known in Warhammer 40k as the Black Carapace. Lets them activate their
When you
skills.
kicked him, it didn't redden though.
Ooh.
You don't bruise so easily.
self-sustaining medical system.
No doubt.
Or armor. Subdermal.
Subdermal.
Possible.
So again, who is your contact on the station?
I have no contact on the
Step.
station. What?
Step.
Crunch.
Step. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't have the contact on the station.
Well, your friend, your ex-friend over there, point out to the hallway.
He didn't have the contact on the station.
Why did you kill him? Seems very soulless of you.
He's in a better place than he would be if he were captured.
We did not. We've been pretty nice up to this point. If he were captured, he'd probably be even better treatment. He would have had Jello. Says that he puts the plate of Jello, the now empty plate of Jello down.
Still, the contact has been verified.
We know that you had someone on the inside. We know that you are working for someone, no doubt the Dubois.
And the door opens, and Kaya comes in, and she steps like a few feet in, and then she sees him awake, and then she kind of walks around the room,
Yeah, I'll like shield her a little bit
and she walks to you.
To me?
as she's walking around.
Hello. Don't mind him.
And she pulls you down and whispers in your ear.
Thank you. Is there anything else?
No. And she heads out. And
Yes. I was going to say you should probably leave.
do you need me to do anything in here for you?
Need, I don't know what he's got going on. We need a medical expert.
Do you have an unscrupulous medical expert?
with scrupulous ones.
No, that won't do. No, we are all right at the moment. We will buzz you if we need anything.
Okay.
Also, make sure this room is locked.
Nobody's getting out.
Good.
Nope.
Please do ensure that trusted security is at the door in the odd event something less than optimal happens.
Trusted by whom?
Us, you, who...
I don't trust security.
Good.
I don't trust any of them.
Good. Then find the most least trustworthy ones.
Let's see who I can figure someone out.
I mean, we can, but we still want to talk to him more.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I mean, we could get more forceful. We've been nice. We have been nice, right?
She leaves and the door closes.
For the most part, yes. There is no bruising.
And the door locks down.
For the suspicion, I will check the armor again.
Please do.
Yeah, and I'll go over to the armor that I
Maybe another roll. Spend a little time in there.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe a perception check.
Yeah, he said some things that made it seem like it's important that the armor is intact. So
Yeah.
I'm going to
He's very
double
worried
check
about
it.
that.
Perception is 17. And then what am I doing?
And-
Investigation? Or?
And when you go to look back at the armor, you can tell he's looking at you when you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good.
Just for a moment.
Yes. I look back at him.
It's hard to tell exactly where he's looking because his eyes don't show like a pupil.
Right,
It's hard to tell the direction he's looking.
But yeah,
You can see his head turns for a moment when you go there, and then he kind of. You can tell that he's got a split.
attention.
Like his attention wants to be on you, but he's trying to maintain it over here.
Yeah, I stated it out loud specifically to get his attention on that, and then I'm going to start probing.
Maybe an investigation.
Maybe there's like a hidden communication device or something that a 18 investigation might yield.
You find that through careful inspection, there
Yes.
are like pockets in there of different types. Some of them with electronic connections in them. Like you can open it to make adjustments.
Cool.
But there are also pockets that have some things in there.
All right, I give it the full TSA
So you start
treatment.
taking stuff
Yeah,
out.
checking all the lining.
Okay, you find another knife. It looks like this though. It looks different than those.
Okay, it's a long hilted knife, like a
Yeah.
concealable blade.
It's kind of a weird knife here.
Yeah, like it's
You find
sheath.
3 of these little tiny metal cylinders,
Okay.
and they have a little hole on one end. You find hold on.
It's a sheath knife slash claw.
You find that there are 4 devices that you don't know what they are, but they're kind of like a flattened cylinder,
Okay.
and they have a button and what looks like a thumb pad on one side.
Right. Okay. Reminds me of grenades, so I'm going to gingerly place those to the side as well, making sure
You
that
find that
sword
in the
sees.
suit that you can pull a string out to a certain
nice.
distance, and it is crazy fine. Like, it's almost invisible. It's so fine.
Microfilament, yeah.
Okay.
But it goes a certain length and it stops. Like maybe he goes fishing with it.
Sure.
Monowire.
Yeah, monofilament.
Um,
Oh. Oh, look at that.
there's
Right.
and inside the bike there's a very tiny something that is obviously some kind of a pistol or weapon,
Okay, hold that weapon.
but a tiny one.
Right. Little Derringer.
Like, yeah, but it's not a ballistic one. It's some kind of a powered weapon.
Noisy cricket. That to the
Yeah.
side.
There's
Much pockets.
some kind of an injector,
Aerosol injector, nebulizer.
something medical. It looks like.
I pulled like half a dozen things or more out of the inside of this suit. I'm just
Does it look like the
lay them
cylinders
out,
fit in
take-
the injector?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the little
Did you find anything interesting?
multiple interesting things.
Oh,
in
good.
fact. Come.
You recognize the flattened cylinders? They're some kind of a grenade.
Oh yes, don't touch the cylinders. Those are grenades.
I suspected as much, but what are
But they're
the
tiny.
T's?
They're
Micro grenades.
Cylinders. The three things with the holes on one
make
end.
me a wisdom check.
19.
When you look at the blade, you can see there are little holes down near the base.
Oh,
And it
there
looks
you
like there might be a way to put it in the blade in some way.
Oh.
Yes. Could they perhaps?
Yeah.
We appreciate your fine love of blades. That much we respect, at least.
A toxin delivery system?
Would make sense.
You should be careful around that. You could hurt yourself.
This goes in here, yes?
You could hurt yourself.
Push it in.
And it goes, and it snaps in.
Okay.
And when it goes in, it feels like it's magnetically pulled,
Mm-hmm.
and it snaps in hard.
Right.
And then
Magnet
from the little holes, you see a little bit of condensation maybe build up, or a liquid,
I hand you the blade.
How balanced is the blade? Light as a
Very
feather.
nicely balanced.
Yeah.
And it, whatever it's made
It's
of,
weighted,
is
so yeah.
crazy
Polymer.
sharp
Okay.
and light. And when you're holding, you can see that the condensation kind of, if you look at the blade, it kind of rolls down the blade very slowly.
Coats the blade with the toxin.
Yeah.
Because it looks heavy.
Yeah,
It looks like it's weighted.
It's made for some light stabbiness.
Yabbity stabbity.
Liquid metal core for balance.
You might hurt yourself.
I might, but I might accidentally hurt you. Is this the same? Is this the same toxin that you chose to inject us with, or a more potent variety?
That's different from what you got.
Oh, good. Better or worse?
Different.
Different. Roll to see if he's telling me. Does he seem like is he still stone faced, or is he? Can I make a?
He's pretty stone faced, but he's caught on to one or two things that he's seeing now.
Tells or twitches.
Tells, right. It's hard to tell. He's very.
I would imagine he is doing his best.
He's got reason to be a little more anxious,
Yeah.
given that we're finding out these things. Why don't you lick the blade? See? I'm sure you can make your constitution check.
This is the most deadly poison I have. I shouldn't have licked the blade.
See Jello with it.
Oh yeah, that would be intimidating if I succeed the check.
You'll make it one of these days.
I make that check.
I have a +5 and I've got advantage, and I failed both. Oh, it's supposed to be cool.
You've got that nebulizer, so you know you can.
Yes. Oh, do keep in mind, in case we forget, we need to remind us of something to do in 6 hours.
Okay.
Is there more? And I go prodding around the armor more.
Start disassembling it. He's not going to need it anytime soon.
I pull out my ratchet tool.
There you go. Yeah,
You're not sure exactly how to disassemble it.
No, but I'll figure it out.
You know you don't have the tools to really do it,
Sure.
and you don't think that those tools will. You can break like the places where they connect into him, but breaking it, you don't
Maybe
think
not.
you can actually do it there.
Cool. That's good stuff.
It might perhaps ruin the armor without access to the machine shop.
That's okay. So,
Turn to Jack.
yeah.
Do we have the name? We have.
Yeah, I don't know that we need you anymore. What would be the optimal outcome for you other than escape?
Jail.
Jail.
Jail?
Jail.
Yeah, you're on the station.
That would. You would be alive.
So what can you offer to ensure jail?
I'm just making suggestions.
We understand and we appreciate your suggestions. It helps keep our options
That's
open.
good. So what would you be able to offer to secure jail time for yourself rather than an anonymous and probably ugly death?
Space is very large. We are not playing.
So you're
around.
thinking of floating me?
No. we are considering the option. You are very dangerous. We respect that.
I'm obviously no more dangerous than you.
Yes, but the difference is we are not trying to kill ourselves.
Okay, yeah, sure, that works. So, anything?
Listen, we don't want to kill you. We respect you. But we don't want to die either.
So what do you want then?
Info. Info would be nice. Whatever. What you can give us.
I've given you a lot of info.
Oh, we know. Some of it a little harder than others.
You let me walk. I won't kill any of you.
Oh.
I won't even attempt it.
Oh.
That is fair.
Yes. But if we kill him, he will not do that. You must understand.
But then you would be a murderer. And
You have already accused us of being a murderer.
And a monster.
And a
Don't
monster.
forget that.
Yes.
Don't forget.
We are made of many monsters. We are at least 20 monsters. Would you say at least 20? At least 20?
At
Well, I
least
don't know.
At
Yeah.
least
dozens, thousands.
thousands. Don't know. We are literally the worst thing you could encounter. A soulless husk. Built to kill. According to you, of course. We don't think that way. We think of ourselves as more enlightened. We're enlightened, right?
I believe so.
We're enlightened.
Perhaps now is the time I should retrieve more tools. Leave you to
So
your
what the nasty
murder
old
talk.
human would like to know is who hired you, where you're based, what you can tell us about the
You've made
organization.
assumptions already.
I'll
Yeah,
take some
I won't deny whether they're wrong or not.
Yes, but that's what we would like. We would like you to deny, confirm, or deny. It is a simple thing. You are not in a good space here.
Can I see his knife first?
What do I get if I give you the information you're looking for?
Life. Life is
Continued
nice.
life? That was why I asked. What was your best
We will-
outcome here?
We will start with life, and we will go more as time goes on. Maybe even walking away. Why did you come for Kachi-ing?
He was potentially a problem soon.
Fair enough.
Problem for who?
You've already made your assumptions.
We have. And once again, we would like to know.
Why do you need me to say it?
We like closure. Closure is nice. Confirmation even.
Someone on Freesis hired me.
Okay, we are getting somewhere. Reese's.
Yes. Not a single contract kill. But actual employment.
Did you find Kachi via, how did you find Kachi?
After seeing the code he gave you,
Okay,
I was able to figure out
fair enough.
that the boy there was not Odyssey's child.
And why the child?
What, by the way, was the child apple cord or was he just
No, just, yeah.
He's stuck in. Possibly. No.
We don't know
The boy wasn't meant to be.
an accident. Unintended consequences.
Yes.
Collateral damage.
He'd already seen too much. Him and his nanny.
Complication by proximity.
So,
Very well.
I'm going to excuse myself to get the proper tools
Oh,
from
God.
the ship, if I may,
Okay.
and leave them to the murder talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Run along, you sweet, sweet boy.
Yep.
This is not for your ears.
Not for my
And
innocent
as you're
catch
heading
ears.
out, you know, you go through the place and Kaya catches up with you.
Oh,
Do you need any help?
Did you take the stuff with you?
no.
Okay.
I just took my needler. Yes. Are you handy with mechanical tools?
Sure. Small ones, not like I couldn't make a station or anything, but
Would you
for
care,
small computerized stuff and
Industrial
things like
saw.
that.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
would you care to assist me in decoupling the prisoner's armor?
Hell yeah.
Very well. I must retrieve the proper
What
tools.
else do we wish to
Is
ask?
there someplace on the station I
What
can
do we actually
get a cutter?
Yeah.
basically?
Let's go.
Tell us about the big one.
Are you gonna need something off the ship too?
That would help us.
There are devices on the ship, but if you have a
I gotta
machine
kill-
shop
that's what
here,
it is.
I may be able to find
Are
what
we
I
going to
need.
kill the killer, or are we going to
And I'll
stash
go
him
through
away
like the obvious, jigsaw tools.
Yeah, she has most of it. There's probably a few very specialized
It's a
tools
risk reward
that
thing
are
here, I suppose. We
like
kill
higher
him and
tech than
eliminate
what
the
they have
problem.
here that you probably
We
do have on the
get a
ship.
confession or
And we'll
something to
do
that effect.
two
We
stops.
get,
Since
we get
as
some
long as I can
nice
get on the ship.
political points.
Yeah, actually.
She can look in through the port.
That's not.
Yeah, she gets to the ship and the ship says you are unauthorized.
You will have to wait here.
He's gonna be, you know, out in
She
the-
Well, if you want to go question,
I will
can
leave the
stay
portal
and talk
open.
to him.
She looks so disappointed.
I mean, I'll
Unfortunately,
get
I do
dressed.
not have authorization to
We'll
give
get
you
dressed.
authorization.
Yeah, how about that?
So I'll just
Yeah.
go inside and
And
grab
now it is
whatever that I
getting
need.
drafted.
Yeah.
What are these markings on the side around the port here?
Command glyphs.
What?
And I start shaking the silicat kibble to see if silicat's anywhere around.
No.
Okay. Then I'll grab the tools that I need. But yeah, anything that she can see, I'll try to give her a brief explanation of what I know about it.
Yeah. Only if you do, you know what they
We can
do.
add to our
Right.
collection of dangerous
Ooh.
things.
I'm sure it's mystical to most people.
We'll put it right next to
So
the
why are the
hooked
glyphs on
interdimensional
the
horror.
hull of the ship?
It
It's
is,
such a weird place.
it is a modular code. If you know, I'll point to one of them that might tend to shift every once in a while.
Yeah.
If you will note, these are changes in command programming.
It changes while you're looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes just go bug-eyed.
Wondrous, yes?
Can I touch the ship? Decided, will it do anything to me?
You should be able to touch the hull
Yeah,
exterior.
outside. And she touches it.
Please do not take countermeasures.
No, that means I take that damage.
Oh, that's good.
Wow, that's so cool.
I hate when I forget about one.
I'll wait here.
It is
Oh,
advanced archaic technology.
I see. I didn't know it was archaic. I mean, I kind of did. It's weird that it's older but more advanced.
Yes.
She puts her hand back on the ship.
Okay, yeah. So I'll gather the tools that I need.
And you go and get the tools. And when you come out, she's still standing there touching the ship. And her eyes look like they've rolled back in her head.
Say farewell, ship.
And
Oh, she might be cybermancering it or something.
she seems
In a fugue state?
like she's not hearing you.
Yeah.
And the ship's not doing anything.
Ship? Kaya?
Yes, the ship says.
Are you in communication with the Terran?
Yes.
Very
She's
well.
very bright.
Indeed, she is.
I will disconnect. And her eyes
Gratitude.
come back. What just happened?
You were in communication with our artificial intelligence.
There are beasts in there.
Yes. One or
In
two.
in your ship.
Yes.
What do you mean one or two?
At least two.
There's so many more.
I have not been to all sections of the ship yet.
Your ship is really dangerous.
Potentially very dangerous, yes. But also quite comfortable.
There's a lot of anger in there. You should be careful on that ship.
We do try to be. There are minor occurrences on occasion.
Ship is haunting you.
Oh yeah. Possess ya.
I don't think I want to go on it anymore. Thank you for letting me touch it, though.
Of course, there are dangers, to be sure.
The containment.
She followed you to go get the rest of the
I am
tools.
glad you were able to talk to ship.
Containment field is still active on the full corner, right?
Apparently, we have numerous hook horrors on the ship.
I take my. He's not wiggling around so much right now, is he?
No.
Okay. I take my boot off and take my boots off and start getting dressed. And back into my armor.
Well, would you be willing to testify against your employers?
Testify.
Testify.
You want to fight those people in court?
The court of public opinion.
You're already doing that.
Yeah, and you're more evidence.
That's what I am, I'm evidence.
Keeps you alive.
We thought about killing you, but we think you would be much more useful alive. Soren says as it straps on. Do you wish to go deal with our other issue while we continue to talk to our friend?
I want you to have more backup.
What other issue?
It's personal. We forgot to water our cactus.
He seems puzzled by that.
Yeah, me too.
And that's the first time you've ever seen him.
Wait a
puzzled by
minute.
that.
They need water, there's not a lot of it.
That's one deprived cactus.
Yeah.
When is the catch coming back?
We don't know.
I like him.
Yeah, he likes
We do too. He is very
Unusual.
Yes.
trusting and friendly. Would not like it if you did anything to hurt him. We would really not like it if you did anything to hurt him.
Well, or me, for that matter. Yeah.
Yes, but
I wouldn't be very happy then.
yeah. But we were talking about him, so we kind of wanted to put emphasis on the point.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it goes without saying that any of our companions or innocents would probably not like to be hurt. Are you sure? We will be all right. We're feeling better.
My name is Urka.
Urka, we are.
Is that all insight on that?
Yeah.
Sound
Can
like
you
us?
can you go through any of your shadow contacts, shadow knowledge to shady underworld contacts?
Right, because that name hasn't come up before.
Urka.
It's a good name though.
Like as a famous assassin.
25.
What?
Do I really think his name's Urka?
You do.
Urka, I'm Jack. I think you already did. But at least introductions are good. So Urka, I think we pretty much laid it all out there for you. Are you willing to play ball or
I thought I was. Didn't I just tell you my name?
what's your name? Well, good. More important than that. You have anything about the Dubois' long-term plans?
Sure. I don't know their plans. But
You
from
seem
what they're
perceptive.
doing, they seem to be, I don't know, executing a soft coup maybe.
Yeah, I think they've already pulled that
Yeah, I
off.
figured out the coup.
He did not know that. Did he? Trying to see if that's like a thing that he didn't know he was already en route and didn't know that yet or whatnot. Like they pulled off the coup already, right?
It seems like something that he intuited
Okay.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
rather than knew
Yeah.
explicitly.
Seems like he wasn't involved in the direct assassination of the
I mean, most people don't hire assassins
President.
and bring them into their
Right.
fold.
Right.
Yeah.
You hire them for something specific and you hope they go away right after.
We need you to kill this guy because.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
You know
what? Yeah.
So we take it your handiwork, the ex-president and was it the president or the vice president?
President and vice president,
Yeah.
effectively, or vice
Yeah.
minister.
Vice. Your work?
My work was Odessa, of course.
I'm the president and the ex-president.
I'm not the only person that
Former president.
can be hired for things.
We know. But you are currently the only assassin we can currently talk to. So we figure we ask. Courtesy.
Oh, here's some stuff we don't know. Who's the actual captain of the Scorch? Have you met him?
Yeah.
I have.
Oh. We are getting places.
There you go.
We like this.
I think you know that Robertson.
Well, that name could be.
It's a name.
Yeah, it's just a name.
It's a
So
name.
is it really Marcus? Whatever the name
Marcus
is.
Roberts.
It is?
Robertson, yeah.
And
He's
what's
the captain.
is he a hireling or close associate?
He's sort of like you, but for more. I mean, he's an ex-military guy. He's got like a certain bent towards the type of jobs he likes. That usually involves staff and people and movements of groups.
Hmm.
I'm quieter than that.
We can talk there.
Yeah, so there's not really a whole lot more you can actually tell us.
You could hire me instead of doing something with me.
Can I get an insight roll to see on whether this man is a merc worth his money, a merc worth his honor? Just basically get a look at. He seems very professional.
Yeah.
I mean,
He, as far as you can tell, he fulfills his contracts.
Right. Seems like he has a code.
You've not heard his name, which I mean, until now, that's
yeah, that's
you
the
don't
thing.
recognize the name.
Do you have? Does that ring any bells with your? No.
Not the circles I traveled.
He's Captain Silence.
Smuggling circles are very different.
Well, I'm just saying
Murder
there is.
circles.
I'm just saying there's you got to be a little bit underworld.
Well,
cross-
Yeah, for
just
sure.
just a little cross pollination. I mean, that's all I wanted to know. If it was like, oh, did you hear about the famous?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing you ever heard that said anything about Thame was the name of the ship.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Silence.
The silence.
Yeah, he's a covert contractor.
So, do we want to hire him for something? That would be nice.
That'd be ironic.
We are a very big fan of Iron.
Yeah.
And they show up.
Okay.
Greetings.
And
Hello.
Kaya.
Kaya, do not
Down.
speak to the not nice man.
Yeah.
His name is Urka.
Kaya is here to assist me.
He's cybernetic.
Yes, we
Yeah.
noticed. We
Yes.
noticed when
Very
he
much
stabbed
so.
us.
What?
Very much so. I think he's got.
He's not completely powered down. I can feel it.
Ooh. Can you show me?
I don't think so.
Is he transmitting data?
No, but he's changing the temperature source around him or something.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
Grab, lift.
He's cold to the touch.
Oh, is he trying to free? Oh, I'll finish the restraints. Is he trying to freeze through the restraints?
No, it's just his skin feels like a human skin has a temperature, a warmth.
Yes.
His is like not like
Not
that.
so much. Okay.
It's just cold.
Any reason you are chilling out there, new friend?
Always like this.
Oh.
We suppose that makes sense. IR cameras. You have really invested a lot in yourself to be good at your job.
Good.
That's good. Shows dedication. Shows dedication.
Yes.
Come on, close to him.
He does laugh.
Open to negotiation.
Flat fee.
I don't think I could. Honestly.
You are a good professional. I'd hate to kill him, but
You could. You're the only people that they've ever shown concern of in the whole system. That they don't have a control mechanism on. That's why they're locking down all your ports, so you have nowhere to go.
Yeah, makes sense.
And they're putting eyes everywhere, so you need to be careful.
Good advice.
It was very weird that you came here. One of the few places where they had very little controls in place.
Fortunate for us.
In theory, if we were to hire you, how much would your services cost and what could you do for us? Obviously, the answer is simple. You could kill things for us. We would also...
The price is dependent on the target.
I suppose it's true.
And the
How
door-
much
and the door
would we have to
opens.
pay for you to not kill things?
And the door opens. And Kachi comes in with Mint Farley.
oh,
That's the,
how
the merchant guy.
fortuitous. Yeah.
We're not done here.
Who says?
Kachi.
Kachi.
Yeah.
No,
And
no.
Mint looks concerned now.
Oh, good.
Good.
It's Mr. Kachi.
Yeah.
Mint let this man onto our ship. Let those men onto our ship. You can have a seat, Mint.
How does Mint react to that? Does he know? Does he know
Concerned.
that's why he was coming there, or
No.
Okay.
But look like
Question
when the
two.
door opened
Okay.
and he saw what was in it, he was like,
Yeah.
Right. The jig is up.
Question 2. Is Kachi armed?
yeah.
I am. I
He has
have my
he has
hand
a
on
needler.
my needler. Yeah. I've had my hand on my needler since I came back in with Kaya.
As if you didn't trust us to hold the situation down.
Well,
All right.
I don't even know what's
I'm
inside.
gonna step out for a little while. Let me know what you find out. And Kachi leaves.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Kachi.
And Mitt is just sitting there, nervous.
Yeah. Oh.
I place down a guy. I go and have a seat
But
uncomfortably.
Promethean makes no facial change at all.
I place the guy down, and I go have an uncomfortably close seat to a mid.
He doesn't look at you in your eye very long.
Something you wish to tell us? You were brought here for a reason.
I thought it was just a business transaction. I thought it was just paying me to move goods.
Understandable thing. We know that you are have had.
He paid a lot. I can give him money back. It's not a concern. I didn't know there was anything like this.
Okay, insight on that.
Yeah, that seems believable.
Well, it's believable, but
Is
is it
it?
true?
Yeah.
Um, 13.
Seemed believable.
Right.
Mm.
Seemed like he's telling the
Seems
truth.
genuine. You know.
Seriously, he said I don't even know how to say it. It's like, you probably don't even know what it is. Like, he was moving Spensorium. That's like a big deal, you know. Like, there are people who pay a lot for that stuff. I don't know why, but they do.
Who was saying this?
The other one.
Oh, yes, that's something we also wanted to follow up a bit on more on.
The other one.
The nerd.
Nebbish guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Kaya, you're monitoring him?
You mean the Promethean?
Yeah.
I can just feel like he's
Because my attention is kind of full.
cybernetic.
Okay.
I don't know what to monitor him for.
I don't know, sudden changes.
Yes, changes, please.
Anything.
Okay.
I whip out a dagger. I go sit on Mitt's lap, put a dagger like right up against his eye. Like,
So-
Mitt, I'd like to believe you.
I'm serious. I thought he was moving product. He paid a lot of money. That's what people do when they're doing it. You should know of all people.
I stand in front
You're
of
gonna throw
Kaya.
that in my face?
Yeah. I block Kaya's view.
He looks terrified.
Okay, good. All
Like
right.
for real terrified.
Alright.
Like,
All right. So all they did was pay you to get on? What code did they use to let you know they were coming? How did you know that now was the time to let them on at all?
Now is the time to tell us everything that.
Yeah, you better
they
start to
called me
finish.
when they were in the line. They were waiting in the line, and I got a call. And I told them initially, like, nobody's getting in or out. And they told me how important this was to this product, and it was worth a lot. So I figured it's a big enough cut to take a little bit of a risk. I mean, what was the worst that could happen? I thought maybe at worst I would get caught and, get a reprimand. I didn't think it was going to turn into this kind of thing. I thought it was just smuggling.
So you didn't transfer any information to them, you only let them on?
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna insight that one.
I lean over to our
27.
friend on the floor.
He goes, yeah, it's true.
Okay.
I don't know where the third one went, though. These are the only two that I saw. That I saw
Third.
come in.
Third one?
The one that was on the ship.
Oh, well,
Oh, okay.
the ship itself left.
Go on, turn to our friend.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know. What?
That's the Prometheus answer. What?
Do we have to keep doing this? We are this close to priming a grenade right next to you. We will stay with the grenade to make sure the grenade goes off. We will survive the grenade. You
I have
won't.
someone who pilots the ship for me sometimes.
Are they on the station now?
No, they're on the ship.
What was your plan of egress once you were discovered and before we?
Yeah, once you sent the ship off, what, are they coming back? Are they monitoring the situation? What's the deal?
What was your, how were you planning on escaping your current situation? Your
I
situation.
didn't know yet, but I would make contact when I had a way out.
Fair enough.
I'd rather the ship not be here and get captured and leave me no way out, other than to steal another ship, which is a much more difficult proposition.
By the way, how are his restraints? Oh, just a moment.
They're good.
Okay.
But he seemed very dexterous,
I know. We noticed. I noticed.
and he's very subtle at it. Like, his hand movements can be very.
Cyber reflexes.
No, it's not like that. It's just he's very flexible, and he's very subtle in his movements, and he can kind of work through things very quietly and
You have
with very little muscle tension that you see.
Sorium Bondo.
It'll do. Can we borrow some of your Sorium Bondo? Tape his hands together.
And Kaya asks you, was he going to kill all of us?
Were you going to kill all of us?
I was here just for one.
There could have been complications by proximity.
Yes.
I explained to Kaya.
Yes.
Really, just one?
Just one.
Yes.
Kachi?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
More than fair.
Can't fault.
I was surprised you were here.
So we're,
Good. Excellent.
It worked to our advantage.
I'm gonna step out for a moment.
Very well.
are you stepping out with anyone else?
All right. You guys are staying here. I was gonna step out. Okay. So I step out and I'm gonna signal Kachi.
No.
How's it going in there?
I admit it was just his regular sleepback self. I don't think he gave them any information. The assassin was here for you. Now, he seems to be a consummate professional, but I leave his fate in your hands. What do you want done with him?
I'd like to know why he killed Adisa and my son.
He was hired to.
Why?
Your son, I think,
Collateral.
simply because he saw what went on, because he'd seen too much. Odyssey, because he presented a obstacle to the plans of the Dubois family.
He was a philanthropist.
He was a good man, but that's exactly why he couldn't coexist with the Dubois group.
Yeah, Urka's a cleaner.
That
Why are they assassinating all these people?
to consolidate control, because they understand, I mean, basically from what we learned about her, she's, immortality was one of her goals. They can already literally rape your mind out of your body. They're, sociopaths, the whole family.
So why didn't they just take his mind and know what he knew?
I don't know, maybe they haven't perfected the tech, I thought they did. They seem to, they might not have perfected the technology entirely, but
He might have been more valuable dead.
yeah, well, he's not opposing
Yeah.
their plans anymore. And they have whatever information they can glean.
He is not a rallying force on the council.
Let me know when you're done with them.
Well, I think we're done now. I don't think there's more I can, that's why I wanted to ask you what you wanted done, because I understand your position. If,
As the captain of the ship, I have the ability to execute the law.
he's definitely murdered. He could
So there
be,
will be a trial.
I'll warn you now, he's ridiculously dangerous and hard to keep restrained.
Then there will be one immediately.
Kangaroo court.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that, yeah. I like it. All I can say is I know how I'd feel in your position, and I'll back whatever you want to do. That man's basically a tool.
I have to inform Sanran of my actions and decisions on this. They haven't had I have not had a trial for a murder on the station in my entire tenure.
That's a good record.
But if there's ever a day for one, this is it.
This is it. Well, and that was the other thing I wanted to mention is he's probably a good enough professional. You could use him as well. But you'd have to be a better man than I am. I can't be that objective.
Keep him down there for a little while. I have to make some contacts with Sanran, and I have to make some decisions, and I have to pull together a jury.
Very well. All right, I'll go back in.
Kaya, please assist me. And go back to the armor.
Everything all right?
That's what he's
Point to
wearing.
the side and say,
Yes.
"Word with Kachi."
Multiple pockets.
Those aren't
Under
clothes,
the
are they?
authority of the Sandman
I
Corporation.
can feel them. They are talking.
Oh, yes?
Can we
Are they
are reluctant to
broadcasting?
throw away such a
I think she
useful
puts her
tool.
hands on it,
We understand that
and
he
she
is
kind of puts her
indeed a
feet up
murderer.
against them, and like she like kind of
Does what she does.
rolls,
More
like
dangerous than that.
not rolls it, but kind of just gets her hands all through it,
Believe,
and she's like,
we know, we are aware, but that is why we value him.
for a moment, she just kind
We
of
know
goes
that there
still
is
as
vengeance
she's got like
owed.
her feet and her hands in contact
But-
with it for a while.
We're just wondering,
It's talking with a
are we
ship,
being too hasty in our usage?
and she gives out a long string of
We already,
code,
our backs are to
which
the
is
wall.
probably a ship
Any
designation,
tool we
like a
can
number.
use would be useful.
It's talking with this ship
We will
called
not
Silence,
go to war, so to speak,
or called
for
Silence.
this
Can you disable
And the
this
number.
man's
communication?
fate. But we would caution against
I'm not
throwing him to the wolves
sure.
as quickly.
it's pretty well protected. I can only get what it's sending out.
You feel you
Help
are
me locate it.
I
Wow.
think we can trust it.
I pull out some of the cutting tools.
Okay. And she starts feeling
Yeah,
around
work
on
with
the
her.
inside of
If we
it.
hire him for
And
a
she
job,
finds along the
we
back
turn around and take a job.
spot where the spine is,
true.
and there were a few plugs.
Mhm.
There's
He still has
There's
not
a-
finished his job.
Broadcast unit.
a transmitter
Yeah.
in here, and she kind of folds it out there. You can't feel it in there, It's
Okay.
like, but it's transmitting from this spot.
All right, so I'll cut around that to
Okay.
try to extract it.
Make me an engineering
Mechanics.
mechanics, yes.
Natural 25.
Wow. But D20 got a natural 20.
I know.
That's
yeah,
right.
That's,
Yep.
So
Yeah.
you start cutting out, and you find that it's really hard to cut it.
Right.
I mean, you can, but you have to peel it away as you cut because it heals itself.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so
If you cut,
pliers
you
and
go
cutting tool. Yes.
cut,
Similar to the armor self-sealing.
yes.
Okay.
And you have to cut fairly quickly because it will also heal right onto your blade, and it will hold that blade. You won't be able to
All
move
right.
it.
Yeah, I'll
You
have her
can-
assist me. I like
You can tell it probably grabbed a blade by the, and you had to pull another one because it grabbed it
take this tool and
and was
assist
locked
me.
in.
Right.
And she takes and starts helping you, and you see them starting to cut up your
See
armor.
if you can remove
My armor.
That's right.
hopefully,
Right into the
yeah,
spine.
hopefully your armor. Oh,
Oh,
You
Oh,
can see
that's
them
bad.
as they're peeling it away. You can see it trying to heal itself. You're like,
oh man,
damn, that's
bad.
interesting. And she's like, I've never seen armor like this. This is pretty amazing.
Yes, very advanced.
And you're cutting away, and there's a little circle in there.
See if you can remove the device.
And
Well, I-
inside there's a little circle. It's like a disc.
Okay.
It's super flexible and kind of fits in there. That's why you can't really feel it so much.
Gotcha.
And you pull it out. There's a little wire that runs inside, super fine. And you pull it out, and you just cut that. It'll stop transmitting.
Yeah. I'll bend it and snip it.
you are like one of those Terran Russian nesting dolls. You are just filled with surprises.
Put that aside
Yeah.
with the other contraband from his armor.
Knives, grenades.
It's still speaking.
Oh, transmitting?
Broadcast.
Something transmitting?
It's shortwave. Something close.
Yeah, I tap it. This
Oh
was.
no.
Ooh.
Okay.
Make me a perception check.
It's transmitting, correct? That's
Yeah.
what you said.
11.
I'm not sure exactly what it's doing.
It is still active.
Maybe break that. Deactivate it, please.
Oh.
Grab the shotgun.
No, just take the pliers. Look at Kaya before I apply pressure.
I can't stop it,
Right.
the Promethean says.
What
What's
is
it doing?
it?
It's
Who's it transmitting
speaking
to?
with me.
Oh, with you?
Clip it.
Oh.
In two.
And the Promethean like winces for a moment.
Apologies. This was a risk.
I'm sorry.
Who says?
He
Him?
said that.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, he had some kind of relief after it was disabled.
Maybe a
Inside.
perception.
Okay.
No,
Perception?
not
got insight,
an insight check.
Inside, yeah,
Insight check.
yeah, because you've been trying to get a beat on
20.
him most of the time. Nice.
It was kind of quiet. It didn't sound like he was talking to you, any of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna be here for a while. Who are you sorry to?
So is my trial getting prepared? I'll be floated soon, I suppose.
Can you see you don't deserve it?
You did kill a child. This is frowned upon pretty much everywhere.
I'm relieved to know this.
You'll be glad to know the Galactic Society
Yes, yeah.
progressed. That child stealing is
Doesn't
probably,
mean that I didn't hurt from having to do it.
and yet
I
you
did.
Yeah, you did it.
And I did it as fast as possible so that it would not
I'm sure that is.
continue.
I'm sure that that is a relief to the now dead child that you did it quickly. We understand why you did it. We understand how you did it. We just know that you did it. There was a line, and you crossed a line.
The mercy is commendable.
The target is not. So who were you saying you were sorry for? The child, yourself, some loved ones that you are sending money back to with each mission?
There's some things that will remain private.
Fair enough. Then we will give you the courtesy of not pressing for that too further.
I tap the disc thing that I split in twain.
It's really thin.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels almost like paper, but
Yeah, you said it was flexible.
right, but maybe even lighter, like a lighter material. It looked like it was like stitched in there in a way that held it in place where it was always open. And it was powered by something in the suit.
I'll examine it a little further. It's a little obvious about it in front of him, since it seems like a valuable component. To see if that.
Yes, I can no longer contact the ship without that.
There was a streaming code
Oh.
communication between this and the silence.
Did you broadcast our whole conversation?
No.
It does not seem likely.
You said it was transmitting. Not.
Code,
Yeah.
Code.
according to Kaya.
Would it be possible? We are wondering if he could turn state's evidence, so to speak. Avoiding death. The good news is you already.
State's evidence in this system is courting death.
Well, yeah. I think you're going to be tried under the auspices of the Sandring Corporation, though. Not Frisian justice. Which might be to your favor.
Is that to his favor?
Depends on how objective a man Kachi is.
This is most regrettable for all of us.
What's Kaya reacting to all this kind of?
She's uncomfortable. She's sort of kind of burying herself in the tech of the suit
Right, I was hoping
to
she
kind
was
of avoid
concentrating
hearing
on
all
it.
of
Yes.
this.
So you're probably gonna die just listening into idle conversation.
Yeah.
Wow. She knows what's going on.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure she does. Knowing what's going on and actually experiencing it.
And Kachi comes in. I've assembled the jurors and a judge. I don't really want to say it in front of him here. Can I talk to you, Jack, for a second outside? I don't want him to hear.
Gotcha. Yep.
Go on,
He
Jack.
steps out and he goes,
That is wise.
I've had Akio converting an old robotics bay on the base of the station. It's actually down in the clouds of the planet. It hangs in there, and it will fit your ship and give you a place of sanctuary when you need it that nobody will have a way to except through one elevator down.
It's
There's
extra,
no
extra
other,
hidden. Yeah.
like,
Nice.
and you can get into it by going through the atmosphere and make you unseeable. And I think that might be one of the few things I can do for you that I know can be beneficial, is to give you a place of rest when you need it and access.
Excellent.
It's old, it's not been used in a long time. I told Kaya a little while ago about it, that I want her to prepare it for you and make sure it's functional and connected as needed, but also secured. She'll work on the security. After this, of course, I owe you so much more, but this is what I can do at the moment.
Excellent, thank you.
And you can take as much time as you need to remove the weapons from that marshal ship. The marshal ship I'll drop and say it was lost after it's done, so that there will be no questions about where things went.
Okay.
I'm working to secure some missiles that fit it. It's an older launcher, but I think that
one missile.
I think I can get access to some through some contacts I've been making. It's what I can do now.
It's a great help, yeah, it's more than we had before.
Cliff is working on preparing broadcasts into and out of system, scheduled and timed, and coming through the sim directly and masking their location. He's working with a hacker that will prevent tracking of it, so that no one will know where it's specifically coming from. The problem is, with all the communication that happens, it's very hard to get it to the forefront when you're being anonymous.
Yeah.
So that will be his challenge, is making this anonymous broadcast have value and be seen by enough people. We have about 2 hours before the court will take place in here. I don't want him moving to the station.
Smart, good.
He shakes your hand.
We're in it together now, for real.
We are.
We'll surely hang together.
We have at least one friend in the system. I suspect you have more.
All right, well, I'm gonna go back in there and watch him.
You go back in.
So, while I'm here, I'm gonna look up, like, what justice code does the San Fran Corporation use, or like,
What?
justice code does the San Fran Corporation use, or is he doing like interstellar space
It's
court, like,
it's-
you know, what kind, the rules of
it's
the
a
sea,
spaceship
that kind of
captain's
thing?
right.
You
Yeah,
mentioned
okay.
jury, so yeah, like the court martial level or
Yep.
Okay.
some kind of tribunal.
Yep.
Would,
Megacorp just.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Would his willing,
It's not the corporation. The corporation needs to be
Oh.
informed. They can't even stop him if he chooses to do it.
Oh, okay. I
He's
didn't
the
know.
captain of the ship.
He's
I
the
didn't know if
station.
it was
Yeah.
like
And the
a.
space station is a ship.
I didn't know if this was like considered extraterritorial legality, like a San Rem independent state, sort of,
Sure, right.
or if it was no. Okay, so it's,
Corporation, OS facility, they're all the same under his
yeah,
captainship.
they are under his captainship,
Mhm.
not
So
an
he could
independent
be-
legal entity.
he could be questioned late, like called to justice later, depending
Sure.
on how he conducts the court, okay.
Yep.
And, would it actually be to, our, Urka's favor to be open and testify, or does it not really matter at this point?
There's a couple of hours to figure that out.
Yeah, no, I mean, just in terms, whatever I can look up, just,
We could throw him in our freezer.
Whatever information he has would be good to have
Right.
a legal record of, and this court would be a legal
He might be assigned an advocate who its job is to press him for useful information.
He'll also be
That
assigned a defender.
Yeah, an advocate that will reduce his sentence,
so.
or minimize it.
All right, so I'll go back in, I'll say.
Our options are let him go to court,
Hmm.
kill him right now, or put him in our freezer to do with later. We are collecting very dangerous things
I
in our
know,
freezer.
yeah. In the freezer? I'd be worried about that.
He'll be frozen. You trust the freezer enough for the interdimensional horror.
So this guy, oh, yeah.
Well, maybe the safe port we have in the sub-basement has a carbonite facility,
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of assumed that was what the interdimensional horror that is currently tied up in our freezer is in. He's cryo sleep.
In stasis, yes.
And Kaya is looking at one of the devices.
Yeah.
She's looking at the chips that he had.
Okay. The port chips.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, these are interesting.
Yes. Do you know what they do?
I know what this one does. This is an auto sim. It connects to the sim everywhere.
Wow.
And it
That's
has a
neat.
retinal uplink. So whenever it's in, I think he can see it inside his eye.
Oh,
Like,
Wow.
like Boots with his goggles.
Yeah.
but inside.
But
Yeah.
just on his eye.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
wow.
into his brain. Like,
Retinal UI.
it's weird. But pretty cool.
Yeah.
Quite wondrous.
This one does something with his eye too. In conjunction with that, I think it like identifies things, like it recognizes
protocols.
things, like maybe people, weapons,
Yes.
risks, maybe like
Identify friend or foe.
An AR display.
maybe, and it kind of. But I also think it goes in his eye. And the other one is a language interpreter of some kind
Ah, yes. Translator chips I am familiar
with
with.
an emotional gauge, which I've not even known that they could do that,
Wow.
but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll vote that one in right now.
Yeah, really.
And somehow it does it via audio, visual,
Right.
and chemical means.
Pheromone detection.
Pheromones, reading facial expressions, sophisticated AI.
You are quite well equipped.
I was.
You were.
This is of great interest to me.
All of us are. Yeah, me too.
But I can't hack the code. I can't get through the code on it.
Oh.
This is very sophisticated.
Where did you get all this?
Yeah, where do we go to get outfitted like that?
The chip
You're in the
and
wrong
port-
circles, I would think.
Chip and port seem custom.
Okay.
Wow.
Like I assume that his chips probably won't fit into mine directly.
No.
Yeah.
It seems like everything about this guy is a custom job.
Yeah.
He's all custom.
Yeah.
You can make those work for you, probably.
Probably with Boots' help, I'm sure.
If you knew where to.
Right. It'd have to be modified, or my port would have to be modified.
Well, they'd probably burn out if you tried to modify them. You'd have
Yeah.
to modify your
My
DNI, probably.
port, which really hard to do by myself.
Careful.
Gotta
You
use
need a couple of mirrors.
You have to be very careful with the surgery. It can leave you less than whole if it's
Yeah,
not done
it's a
right.
neural interface, so yeah, that's something for.
Is that Urka's hand?
Yeah.
Urka.
It's fascinating technology.
What are you looking at?
The chip, the translator emotion chip.
There's no
Yeah.
writing on it.
Yeah.
No stamps or anything.
Put it down.
Mm.
Take an inventory of what we've yielded so far.
Also, you can do it. We asked him why he targeted us. Obviously, the employers don't tell, but we know why. We know why he killed Crutch's kid.
Proximity.
Yeah.
Maybe an investigation check. You.
It's a 16.
You're going through the
Yeah.
thing,
Full inventory.
and you have the equipment she has, she brought like a bunch of equipment, you did, including a microscope, like a small one that you can use
Oh,
for
good.
seeing little things.
Right.
And there is a label inside the suit
Intel.
called Celsia Corp.
Oh,
Did you find something?
Celsius Corp insignia? Or it's just
It's a
text? Yeah, okay.
But it's a microscopic stamp.
No time down.
Noted.
So why did you murder your companion? That's something we are trying to still figure out. Obviously, you did not want us talking to him. So,
He was supplied to me.
he was supplied to you. Well, obviously, if you were just here to murder Kachi, we have just pulled out at least 15 things that you could have done to do that. You were here for more. You were here to extract, much like you did to Odyssey.
Yes.
What were you hoping to
Except
get?
I don't do that.
Yes, of course.
I don't do it well.
So, was that part of your orders?
Yes.
Was he aware of that?
Was who aware of that?
Or
Schmendrick, did I stand? And you finished off.
Was he aware of what?
Chief Applecore?
His, yeah, his ultimate disposability?
I'm sure he wasn't.
we think he would have been a little more reluctant to
Maybe.
accompany our friend here.
He was weak. I was informed that if he was captured, it would be better for him to not be captured.
No liability.
I'm sure.
You've been helpful now. My advice to you, my sincere advice is keep cooperating. You might survive.
There's not much more I can say.
Just be open with the court.
Court. We know where this ends.
What do I think? Do I think it's really necessarily going that way? I mean, Kachi
Can you
seems to have
imagine-
recused himself. I don't know.
Can you imagine the court saying,
How frequently do people get executed in this day and age?
Well, we are so
Pretty-
far on a frontier system.
Yeah, is it pretty frequently here? Or?
no, in military maybe, when they, through military court sometimes. Executions, first off, assassins are very rarely caught,
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Mostly because there's just not very many assassins. It's-
Yeah.
I would imagine there are not very many,
Tiny,
and those the ones that are pretty good enough not to get
Yeah.
caught.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you probably never met an actual assassin until now.
Probably.
Even you probably haven't
Probably
actually
not,
met
no.
one.
That you
I
know
would
of.
wager I hadn't. If I had, I wouldn't know about it.
Right. So, courts don't generally go kindly upon assassination.
Murder is the most extreme of crimes.
Yeah.
I
There's
mean,
only two things that almost always will get you into the worst of conditions: murder and rape,
I think
treason. But that's almost never proven.
Right, treason's big, but
I think the best he has looked for is maybe life and life on a frozen prison world.
you
somewhere.
may wish to coordinate with your advocate for a reduced sentence.
Life. Yeah, somehow I don't see him getting out of this with anything short of life, if he's lucky.
Probably.
It's either execution or
Life is death
But you will have your life.
until I'm murdered in wherever I'm put.
Not everybody works like the Dubois family.
Will I be sent off to
Oh.
a Silrain prison?
Oh, I see. I hadn't actually considered that part. Yeah, you've got issues.
He is correct. Perhaps he is not safe.
Yeah, I was thinking from these people. I mean, he's right. So, well.
Did you have any final requests?
Yeah, certainly I'd be willing to do that.
Is there some contact or connection you would ask a favor for?
Like some of that jello that he had,
Oh no, you wish for our job.
not yours.
Well, fair enough. I'll go get you a
I'm
Jello.
sure we
Well,
can
yeah,
facilitate that.
I will go get him a Jello.
Make sure it's not poison.
Make sure it doesn't have the fruit in it.
Oh,
We don't know how we feel about this.
About the Jello.
No, we know our feelings are on the Jello.
Giving him
Jello
Jello.
was okay. Yeah.
We know how we feel about the Jello. We have a firm stance on the Jello.
Wonderful stuff.
It is. It's
A
alive.
firm Jello.
Jello. It's alive.
Jello is for non-murderers only.
Yeah.
You get
You get pudding, but
Pudding. I like pudding.
you can have treacle.
Okay. So I'll get him a Jello.
Fancy.
Just
Yeah.
still keep a hawk eye on him while we're sitting here. How's that mitt holding up?
I've just been sweating the whole time.
he seems to be sort of like
He's in over his head.
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Like this really is a huge surprise
Yeah,
to
he
him.
got
Good.
caught, pants down, wool pulled over his eyes,
Yeah.
and then a wedgie on top of that. Like
Do not
a turbo wedgie.
Do not worry. We are sure you will receive a lighter sentence than death. Or life. Imprisonment. If charges are produced.
All I did was take money for access. That's bribery. I don't think that's anywhere near what this guy's done.
That's why we said you would probably not get death.
Yeah.
Confidence is key.
Wait, I'm not even sure I'm on trial today, am I?
Probably not, no.
Perhaps you should negotiate with your advocate for a reduced
Do not worry.
Yeah.
We do not believe. We will put in the good word. We do not believe you are a willing participant in anything undue.
stool pigeon.
Now, let's hope it's not a felony, because there was a murder committed. That could be felony murder.
Violation of security protocol.
Yeah, I don't know.
Letting people onto the station.
You're just trumping up charges now.
We can.
Oh, me?
No,
No.
we have no legal authority. We're just talking.
I do not understand the law here.
We don't either. Our specialty is in military court.
I am entrusting the captaincy with
My
this.
specialty is avoiding the court.
Yeah.
Yes.
A very good specialty to have.
We're gonna take a break here.
All right.
All right. BRB.
Depends on how you eat it.
Right. Can't,
Do it sexy.
can't be myself without eating a banana seductively.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back.
Good time for it.
Done with our bio break.
Talking about the best way to eat a banana on stream.
On this stream. There's other streams in a different way, maybe. That I'm gonna check
There are
this
different
stream.
services. There are different internet services for that sort of thing. Though, if you do come here for that, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate it.
Tune in next time for Crosscodes After Dark.
Yeah, on a very special
Yes.
episode.
So,
Getting ready for the tribunal. And, Captain Kangaroo Court.
Well, here's my thought. Killed one guy. Is one guy enough to get the death sentence? Because, I mean, the other one... Oh, wait, I suppose we do have
You were
video.
very sympathetic.
No, I'm saying because my thought was for a half a second, and then I thought, oh, yeah, we have footage of him murdering so that kind of helps.
Yeah.
I was going to say, we can tie him to one definite death. Everything outside, like when he did Oz, was up in the air until I remembered that, yeah, we have video footage of him murdering it. Yeah, that kind of open and shut, airtight. Pretty airtight. Wait, no, maybe. Oh crap, he's got a mask.
No.
Reasonable doubt is being introduced. Unless the jury pool is being stacked.
He did wear a mask, right?
you've been wearing that suit, and you can't see a face.
Yep, full coverage. You can't expect too much sympathy from Nash and Forge. They can't have children.
Excuse me, we can have children. It's just very, 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 very hard. Very rare.
I meant to ask, when a mommy and a daddy ass and Forge love each other very much, what do they do?
Typically,
Do you make something? Like you put it together?
typically, a baby Ashen Forged is created by the old-fashioned way, and by the old-fashioned way I mean from extra parts.
From a tank? Okay, all right.
From parts of baby corpses
God.
sprinkled with sodium residue.
Occasionally, once in 1,000, perhaps,
Now I get why the
10,000.
Promethean called you a monster.
Yeah.
natural conception will happen.
Oh, so they are an actual species, just not very fertile.
I would say they're so infertile that it's like they might as well not.
Most of
I don't tend to
the
try.
most of the original Dendis, or most of the original Ashen Forge were supposedly from Dendis corpses. So they're, the genetics are there, and the genetic material is there. Just reproduction is probably very, very rare.
It is like 1 in 100,000,
Yeah.
maybe a 1 in a million.
Yeah, you're shooting dust.
And after,
The equipment works.
That's right.
It works, just not very well.
Shooting blanks.
and after a while, Kachi comes in, and he's followed by a group of people.
All right, we're doing it here.
Oh yeah.
And they're each carrying a chair,
I should have
one
cleaned
ground
up.
chairs, like a folding chair.
There's grenades everywhere.
And they look like surprised, like they don't quite know exactly what's going on here.
Oh.
I just give them a nod as I remove the grenades from view.
I have prepped the screen. We're going to need to show some of the video that they have.
I believe we are the bailiffs.
And following all of them is Darna.
Yeah, makes sense.
He goes to her and she goes, "You are to be the judge. The rest of you are the jury." And they're all like, "What do you mean? We're having a tribunal here for this person here that is tied. You'll understand when you see evidence, and you'll have to make a decision, a judgment." And they all look very uncomfortable all of a sudden with the prospect of what's about to happen.
One assumed that they were informed of this before they came into the room.
I told you I needed you for something very important, but this needs to be done fairly and without malice. I will recuse myself from the tribunal. I will watch from an external monitor to understand what's happening, what happens, and I will go by your decisions. The other people here are to keep him held until the court has finalized, has rendered a decision. Nobody is allowed to leave or enter once the trial starts. And Darna's like, wait, hold on. And she goes and talks to Kachi. Starts talking to him quietly.
Start moving things around.
And
I'll try to make a listen to see what they're talking about. So I can perk my ear up a little. No, 7. I'm too busy keeping my eye on our.
I'm making a lot of noise because now I'm removing the clutter from the
Making
area.
the noise.
opening.
Yeah.
The chairs are moving,
Folding
making
chairs.
noise, and I'm trying to make sure our killer doesn't escape and start murdering the jury, or us, or the jury then us.
Probably drop a tool while moving. Clang, clang. Apologies.
And
Turn to one of the jury. Don't touch that. Do not touch that. That is a grenade.
That's poison. Watch it.
No, I'm moving it all away from
let's get away from
the
all of it.
like into a corner. Behind one of those walls that
The far corner.
is within the room.
Yeah, good idea.
So like if something goes off, people are
Yeah.
not near it.
So Darna comes over and she goes, I'm sorry you guys got pulled into something as crazy as this.
Apologies are
I'll
mutual.
do the best I can. I don't really know the law in and out.
You are the law in this situation.
And she turns and goes and sits down behind his desk that he put in a position. And Kachi leaves. Kaya goes over to the wall screen and does a few things.
She's in charge of AV.
Does he have an advocate? A lawyer?
And one of them is sitting like over near the judge, and he comes over and he
His
goes,
defense.
I'm here to give you whatever defense you have. I don't know what you did. Can you tell me at least what happened or what you didn't do? And he goes into what he told you guys.
Okay.
Nothing new or
Right.
nothing new or embellished or anything different.
Okay.
But at least he's open and free about that with his defense. That may help. And also widen his advocate's eyes, so.
And
I feel sympathy for him. I'm not going to let him walk.
the jury is told to sit by Darna. She goes, you, Urka.
No last name.
Okay. They've been charged with 2 counts of murder, 1 count of attempted murder, 1 count of bribery, 1 count of smuggling of illegal contraband. And she asked, like, did those murders take place on the station?
Let the record show that only one of the murder. Wait, we're not. Are we counting the?
The attempted murder took place on.
Oh, I'm sorry. He said
He
there's
murdered-
Three
another
sets of
yeah.
murder.
He murdered his
Three
accomplice.
murders, right?
Yeah.
Let the record
Yes.
show that only one of the murders took place on the station. The other was on Freesis, according to the evidence.
Oh, and they escort Mitt out.
Okay.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, security is at the door, and they take Mitt away,
That's
and they
fair.
put him in cuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he should be detained. Doesn't have to be
As soon
here.
as there was the bribery
And she's
charge,
like
yeah.
sweating, like, really
Of course.
disturbed by what's happening here.
Who the judge? The
Darna, the
Darna.
judge.
Yeah.
How do you plead? And he looks around the room, and he goes, guilty on all counts.
Mm.
And she's like, Do the jurors have to even stay then? Well, I don't know what to do.
Do we actually have to take control of this court?
If it please the court, there may be more visual evidence to review.
Let's see the evidence. We don't want to let him take blame for a crime he didn't do, so let's make sure that he did this crime.
We believe that, wasn't the smuggling thing? I think the smuggling charge is, he's guilty of a lot of things.
I think that was just getting them onto the station.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Smuggling illegal contraband. Those weapons.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I thought
Things on the
smuggling, I thought
Yeah.
when I thought smuggling, I thought spice or something. Not he's got mercy.
Yeah, smuggling, it's not so good.
That's
Yeah.
his charge.
Yeah.
Murder, arson, 12 counts of rape, and jaywalking.
Yeah. All right,
And,
so can you just put up on screen
Yeah. So what are you putting up on screen?
the murder of, well, him going, because what actually did you see? Did you actually see him stick Odessa or
Yeah, as far as I remember, we saw him.
Odessa?
We saw him stick Odessa. That's the only visual evidence we have. We didn't see him kill Kachi's kid.
No.
No.
But we can show the picture of that, and then we can show him
And you can
slicing
show
the throat.
the aftermath of what was there.
Yeah.
too.
Right. Yeah.
And also the throat slicing.
Right.
There are
Calvin
cameras in
has
here.
a full
Yeah.
broadcast spectrum from his drone of a lot of that stuff.
Yes.
So all the stuff down at the Ing building.
So you start rolling it,
Yeah.
and Darna asks Kaya to step out before showing the footage. She's like, "But I gotta make sure that," and she's like, "You need to go."
You need to leave, child. This is not something for you.
And she steps out, and
Should
then
not see this.
security is like, "We were told no one
No,
to
it's
go out
supposed to leave the room.
Then watch her right there, just right outside.
Darna says, "Put her in the shuttle. There'll be no. She won't be able to see or hear the feeds. Don't connect to the feeds, Kaya."
Do not.
And she goes into the shuttle.
Needs to be done.
Roll,
And then you start rolling. And,
roll footage.
and the jury is like, "Oh,
Right.
right, you guys go get the
Murder.
popcorn." It is,
We are singularly diseased.
you know, the nice thing is from your perspective, there's some beauty in the professionalism.
Oh, it's
shown.
Oh no, this man is a professional. Like I said, like we keep saying, I respect him. I don't respect I don't respect
Why
the killing
he
of the
does it.
kid, but
Yeah.
I mean, the way he does his job is commendable.
He's obviously skilled, but I turn away from the screen at the proper moment.
Yeah, and they go through it all, and
Please turn the lights back on.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Kaya returns. She seemed to know when to return.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
How does Kyle look?
Yeah, she looked
Like a
Little whiter than she.
Yeah, there you go.
Pale and just like she's grown up in one day, 5 years.
You know, it's kind of what it's like.
He told you.
She can't take her eyes off him, by the way,
Oh yeah.
the Promethean.
No. He makes corpses.
So do we.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One thing to, see a corpse, that's
And
another
then-
thing to
and
see
then-
someone make a corpse.
Someone is named the head of the jury, and they say, "We agree with his plead. It's obvious
The evidence is sound.
and we accept his plead. It is justified." She says, "You're found guilty on your charges," and she pulls up a screen and starts reading some stuff.
Just deliberate.
The choices are between life in prison or execution. The jury has to decide. And she goes, "The jury can leave to go sit in the shuttle where you'll have privacy, and you can decide, and we'll wait." And they go into the shuttle, and then there's like this silence in the room, and very little happening. And nobody's talking.
Alright.
Urka is sitting. His eyes are closed a lot, like he's in
Meditation.
or introspection or
All right.
something. And after a while, what seemed like hours and hours, but really was about half an hour, they come out and they said, in the head juror says, we recommend execution. And then he sits, he says nothing else. And Darna seems very concerned about doing this.
Yeah, it's extreme.
If it pleases the court, we volunteer to carry out the sentence.
The jury's decided the court with no prejudice has determined you will be executed. As is the law in space, you'll be executed by being exited into the void of space. The common term is floated. Let Kachi know the court is over. The execution will take place immediately. And you see her start to cry.
Does Urka seem accepting of this?
He seems concerned.
Oh.
I mean, as much as he can be. He can't
Yeah.
do anything.
I'm trying to gauge if that's, like, is this the sentence that he wants? Over like life imprisonment where he can be shanked in prison.
Possibility of escape.
Right.
I mean, I know I'm advocating for the assassin who tried to kill us and our thus far biggest ally. I mean, just don't seem right. Man needs to die in a fair fight.
And
Maybe he'll plea bargain.
send security in. We need to move him to a port, a dock for him to be sent out through. And I need witnesses for this execution. Will you be witnesses?
Yes.
We will witness.
Very well.
Oh, you do not need to.
Then I will not,
There. We will.
if it please the court.
I need 3 witnesses. You're 2, 3. I think 3, hold on. Yes, 3 witnesses. She looks it up to verify.
How many murders?
It's a tribunal, right? Yeah.
It is, it's a tribunal. And Kachi arrives shortly after. And he just stands in front of him for a moment. That's the justice that you're supposed to get. And then he says, a port has been prepared. And she says, let's walk him out. And he walks. He stands up and he walks, sort of accepting of, like, this.
I'll accompany you part of the way.
I apologize for the comments about you being a monster. It was not meant to be the truth. It was meant to get responses I could work with.
It is all right. The truth is, we are a monster. We just seem to sometimes hide it better than others. Though thank you for your apologies. We are sorry it has come to this. We really do respect your abilities. It is just unfortunate that it ended this way. If you wish, whisper into him. I'm like right next to him. I suppose I'd be one of the guys, one of the people escorting him.
Yeah, you are.
You
Yeah.
volunteered.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Definitely.
we can make it so that you are not conscious
No,
for a small mercy, perhaps.
I need no mercy.
You need none, but we offer it.
continue walking. You take an elevator as a group. And you get to port, and Kachi is there waiting. Kaya's nowhere to be seen. Akio is there, who you know her, and she has the porthole prepped. Once he's in and the seal is closed, I've been tasked with executing the use of the button to open to the void. And they have you put her into the room.
Are you certain you have nothing else to say?
I have nothing left.
Then this is farewell, Rico.
And
I'll move away from the whole
yeah,
scene towards the back of the room.
pushed in, and doors close, and there's holes that you can see through. And you are required to watch.
Mm-hmm. I'm not, so I don't.
You are.
You're like,
Anyone who does not need to be here needs to leave.
I leave.
There are a couple other people. Security.
Yeah,
There's
zip right out the
security
door.
people and
Yeah,
stuff that
exactly.
do not need to be here.
The
at this point.
escorts. I just go right outside the door.
Someone gives a direct, something that mix between a direct stare and a 1,000-yard stare, just looking at him, just making sure.
He takes like what seemed like a final deep breath, just like
Yeah.
No, don't take a breath.
closes his eyes, and then Akio goes to press the button, and you see him suddenly go 0G and start floating out, and his eyes open, and the silence shows up behind him, and
Yeah.
Kaya comes running in. There's a signal! He's signaling again!
I'd have expected that, but I'm not in the room.
Yeah.
Oh. Question.
And a toe gets attached to him.
Question.
And everyone else in the room is freaking like, what?
Yeah.
Freaking out. Go on, what are you saying?
Now, is there a, since this is at a port, is there portable oxygen around?
Yes. Sure.
EVA
You can try. And it's being pulled to the silence.
Is it being pulled quickly? Okay, is it being pulled slow enough for me to do my stupid stunt?
And he's looking at you and he's going, which is really weird considering he's in the void of space. And probably freezing to death and
Yeah, if they
all
were
of that.
fueled with cybernetics, he would survive.
Make me a dex check. How fast you
Right, see how fast you suit up?
Yeah.
if you can suit up fast.
Right.
I'll see. I've done stupid things before.
You have.
It's fun.
16.
Yeah, you get into the suit, and it by that time the ship is pulling away and moving at a fairly quick clip. You don't think you could make it to either of them, even with an oxygen tank opened up, giving you like propulsion.
Right, should just move 10 times as fast.
No, yeah, no.
At least.
My thought was just to strap on, forget the suit, strap the oxygen, and jump for it.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
fire the grapnel.
No.
no, run.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
know,
nah.
I just
And
stay
Kachi,
there. Don't do it.
what the hell just happened?
We have been bamboozled.
How is he alive?
He is very enhanced.
He's in space. He can't breathe.
He's a lot of machine under all that skin.
We would wager he has an internal oxygen tank at this point.
And you kind of have a flashback to that last deep breath. It was really long.
Yep.
Like extra long. And you're like,
You're not supposed to take breaths.
and his skin, you realize, remember how
Oh yeah,
thin
it's
it
gold.
was. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Probably inured against the freezing cold of space.
Yeah. We decided to go with procedure and not just take him out back and shoot him, which is probably what we should have done if we actually wanted him dead.
Yeah.
I mean, we wanted to be official.
Well, the sentence has been executed.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's been floated.
Yep.
I'm just outside. This
And the door's open.
this execution's
And
taking
Kachi
a long
comes
time.
Out. God damn it! Get them.
Our ship's
The
all
marshals.
our ship's all disassembled right now,
It
isn't
is.
it?
It's being,
Yeah.
it's not disassembled, but yeah,
It's open though.
Yeah,
It'd
Yeah,
be-
there's lots of stuff going on
Oh.
that it should be flown.
Well, do you remember our friend that we just sent into space?
Yes.
He is no longer in space, and he is no longer on this ship or this station.
But he exists.
Kachi keeps going down the hall. leading
Yeah.
down
Yes.
the hall.
He lives, is what we are trying to get at.
Did the silence return?
It did.
I had expected that.
We thought that might be a possibility as well. Once again, we advocated for quicker means, but we wanted to be official, go along with everything.
We still have the evidence.
Oh yes, no, we have sent this.
For Cliff.
Indeed, we have done everything by the book.
And I am certain that we have the means to potentially trace him.
If we wish to hunt him more, it is a distinct and real possibility.
Right. We should add it to the list of the next ship meeting.
Indeed. This is come on.
Carl. Developing a sense of humor.
Yes.
I don't see what's so funny about ship meetings. They're very important.
They are. It is true.
We should have
It's definitely a priority for the list now.
Mm.
We'll make a memo.
arm ship. Check.
Oh,
Obtain more silicat kibble. Find assassin.
right. Find assassin that we lost.
You didn't lose him.
No.
No.
We.
Let him go.
We were dispossessed of him.
You were
I mean, was it?
through legal means.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Our legal ends are there.
Let's just hope he doesn't try and come at us again. I mean,
He seems to indicate that,
we may or may not see him again.
yeah,
We should be prepared.
he might not come after us if we let him live.
Now, about that armor.
Yes.
Yes. There are still potentially other components that need to be extracted.
Let us take them to the. Let us see to make sure there is nothing undue,
I may require Kaya's assistance.
and we will see. For the moment, let us continue on our way and figure out what is next. We are, as of the moment, unable to chase our dead man.
Kachi's still around?
I think he stormed off.
Yeah.
He stormed right past you when I was
Okay,
informing
yeah.
you about the.
We should inform him that we are at his behest.
Oh, he knows.
Darna comes down the hall. How did that happen?
It is simple. He is cybernetically enhanced. We followed protocol, and he played into the protocol. We did not execute him in a rapid manner, preferably with a shot to, and I point away from Jack's head right here. Here. Right here.
Oh, are we safe here now?
Probably. Probably not.
Yeah.
This is a problematic question, as that was a very respected assassin with many talents and many equipment, who we now know his name and his face.
Well, that can.
The one saving grace is we will probably be his first targets should he decide to attack again.
You are safer here now that his mission has been revealed.
Yeah, but his mission is still active, or is it? That depends on him.
He is a professional.
If he still considers himself under contract.
You may wish to bolster security measures.
Very much so.
doesn't have his
And she leaves.
Right.
That's a good idea.
He's out of a lot of equipment.
He is starting right out of the Sarlacc pit, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, let us go continue on what we were doing before we were rudely interrupted.
Let's go fix the ship.
Let's just fix the
I want to
ship.
go to the ship.
I'll go retrieve everything from the panic room and bring it to where the ship
Shove
is.
it into a bag.
Yeah.
The ship.
Maybe a perception check.
Alright.
Please make sure nothing is transmitting.
That's a 15.
Those 3 little vials,
Yeah.
when you pick them up, you realize they make a little sound,
No?
like a liquid in it.
Yeah. Well, I saw there was sort of some condensation,
Right.
and then they coated the blade.
Yeah.
I'll put them in a special container.
Well, we don't know about you. So-and-so's holding the
A
knife.
little pill box.
We had a very good day and have acquired a new knife.
It's true.
It's a cool knife.
It is a
And
nice
It's got all
knife.
these other cool little gizmos.
Tucks the knife and case into the
There's a hold-out pistol.
We'll have to go through that and see about incorporating it into our arsenal.
There's fancy DnI chips.
Yeah, there's some stuff
Those are
there.
fun.
Yeah, so I just wrap it all up in the armor, carefully with the poison capsules, and
Or whatever they are.
yeah, and cater the whole thing back to the ship's bay. I will continue to work on it, and Kaya's nowhere to be seen prior to the
Not at the
execution. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
no. She's not watching an execution.
No, okay.
She saw enough already.
I'll just try to send her a missive to let her know that we're in the ship bay, if she would like to join me there to continue extraction of armor components.
In order to talk about the thing she may or may not.
And be in the presence of the ship,
Yeah.
which
Doesn't she no
She doesn't
longer?
respond.
okay. No, yeah, like I said, I send her a missive with an enticement. You know, maybe when she comes, you can let her on the ship and make her day.
Wasn't she didn't want to be on the ship anymore?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she was kinda
They're
scared of it.
beasts.
Yeah.
There are things on the ship.
Still, it's an enticement.
We are concerned that we know there are things on our ship. We are concerned about how many things are on our ship.
I
We know that there are things on the ship.
Yes, I
You
don't
didn't even
mention.
say that.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I don't mention her
Okay, I didn't
reveal.
know.
There are
Okay, I thought you said
multiple
okay.
beasts. No,
Oh, we know that there are things on the ship.
We know that,
We have
yeah.
been
we fought them. We've been
We
possessed
have been
by
in-
one of them.
we have been in touch with at least there was the centipede. There was
2 or
the
3
ghost.
hostile
Yeah.
entities.
There was the silicat. The
Okay.
hook horror.
I don't consider the silicate hostile.
Well, it is a
Like the
beast.
It's only if you rub his belly.
Ah, so you have chosen death.
So,
Real.
Rob, have you ever had a chance to come through the star charts and try and identify where your homeworld is?
I have, but there is much still to be investigated. There is a lot of galaxy to explore. But I do have an idea as to where our homeworld should be located.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, you could be a hero.
Right, really? You should share that with your people.
I would like to conduct more investigations before such. I have not yet visited this area of space since my extraction.
We will have to put that on the list for the next ship meeting.
What to do?
And you'll need Kel anyway to help you
Yeah.
actually figure out
Yes,
where
that's the
that would be
cartographer.
based upon
Yeah.
movements
Yeah,
and
most
time
of
and stuff.
most of the lore on Simpedia basically says there's nothing there. It's like a black area of space. I just have a general idea as to where the homeworld used to be thousands of years ago.
When you get back to your ship.
Yeah, I get back to the ship, I bring all the equipment on board to continue looking for hidden components inside of the armor, salvage what I can.
While you're doing all this, spending time with the equipment, it doesn't take maybe a few hours in, you start to get a headache.
Are you all right? Well, you do not seem.
Yeah, like a really bad headache.
Another aching amongst my temporal area.
Oh, a mind ache.
Yes.
Yes, those are not good. Perhaps you should lie down.
I perhaps should take a break for nutrients.
Let us go to the commissary.
Yeah, so I'll remove myself from this work. Go take a
You
break.
step off the ship, maybe 50 yards away from the ship. The headache just goes away.
I feel better already.
Well,
Denny's?
let us go to Denny's.
Yes, moon's over my Hemi. So excited.
We wish to try this grand slam they speak of.
Mhm. So we go to the station commissary.
Grand slam, grand slam.
You go eat breakfast.
Yeah. I'm sure if Kai wants to find us, she'll know where we are. Yeah, so we can take a little food break.
And
Probably.
while you're on the ship working,
Commiserate a little.
you
bit
start
over
to
the
get
events.
a headache.
Oh, guess what? It's the flu.
Yeah. I'd try and I'll pop some painkillers, try to work through.
We've all got the seasonal flu.
If it's
I mean, some of the pain goes away, but
Right.
it seems to sit underneath that continuing.
Troublesome headaches.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of them when they're there.
Make our way.
is Kel around?
Yeah,
Hey, he'd be on the ship, right?
Hey, Kel, anything Esper going on around
I
here?
don't know, I got a headache so bad.
Oh, look at that.
Me too.
Come back.
Poor Kelrin.
You guys come back from your meal.
Okay.
We did not feel that the grand slam lived up to its name.
What? Can you not talk so loud?
I got a crazy headache. So does Kel.
Both of you as
And
well.
your headache is starting to come back.
What about my head?
And you're starting to get a bit of a headache too.
Could there be something in the area? Mine is returning.
We are feeling the mind ache. Wait,
Ship. Is there anything in the atmosphere unusual? Carbon monoxide? Anything wrong with the air scrubbers?
There were those poison capsules, but I thought I had them secured.
The ship doesn't respond in any way. It says, I don't sense anything. And Kel goes, I'm trying to sense if there's any Esper stuff going on, and I can't sense anything.
Nothing at all?
Nothing. And I know the ship has Esper powers.
Uh-oh.
we are technically
We're
Espers.
under some form of psychic attack.
Perhaps. Dude, was there anything in the equipment? That is the only new thing I can think of. We have not installed the weapons yet, so it could not
Nothing
be
I
them.
can conceive that I was tampering with that would bring this on all of a sudden. Perhaps the sorium containment is failing?
Is the sorium containment still intact?
Yes?
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to enter the ship and move towards all the gear that I had extracted.
Your headache gets a little more.
All right.
When you get really close to it, it's intense.
Oh, it's something here.
Ooh.
I wave at all the gear and stuff. I'll grab the capsule of the poison little canisters that I extracted.
Okay.
I'll just grab that and move outside the ship, just as a on a lark. That's what's doing it.
The pain stays with you.
Okay. I move it far away from the ship to the far side of the bay, and then move away, place it down, move away from that.
As you walk away and get a little further away, the headache starts to recede.
It's the poison.
Is it? It's aerosolized?
Yeah, what kind of
Apparently.
poison is that?
He did say it was a disorienting, different type of poison.
He said different.
Something to interfere with Esper powers, no doubt.
A release may have been triggered while moving them. Should we destroy it?
It is, if it is unusable, then yes, we should get rid of it.
You know there's also some on the knife, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. My lovely knife.
I just got this knife. Man, what is that stuff? That's interesting.
Is there any, there were 3 capsules, right?
Yes. And one of them is in the knife.
Right.
One is in there.
Yeah, so there are 2 in the little pill.
So
box.
there's one that is, we know is broken, one that is in the knife, and is the third one broken? Or open?
Neither seem to have been broken. What did I sense when I was transporting
just
them?
like slushy
I just heard, yeah, just
Liquid in
right.
of some kind.
I didn't see any
I mean, you don't know what it is. It's not been
ejection or
examined or
residue,
anything.
but the properties of the chemicals
Yeah,
themselves
could
may
be colorless,
dangerous.
odorless.
Can Kel examine it?
Yeah, come and examine it. He's a scientist after all.
Minored in
He works through the pain of it,
Yeah.
and he says it seems to be sorium in some kind of a water suspension, but it's depleted sorium. I don't know what that means, but
Means it hurts.
Moral, could you try and, I want you to do me a favor, and it's going to sound very strange. I want you to go next to the poison, and I want you to psychic blast me.
I'm not certain I know how to do that in the first place.
Didn't you do it against a one guy? Against a...
I tried, but missed. And
Try again.
At the end of the combat, it was more of a reflex than anything else.
Try again, do not worry.
All right, I'll move closer to the
I will assume a,
contained canisters.
okay,
So wait till the headache starts to come back.
it's back.
And give a little psychic push, and I'll try to side blast.
Nothing happens.
1479 sword.
Oh, nice.
well, I'm waiting, come on.
I am trying. This is new.
Hmm.
And I'll move away from it a little closer to Sora. So the headache abates.
It abates. It's still
Try it again.
no.
Alright.
Right, come closer.
Perhaps we need a control.
Kel calls his robot
Yeah.
to him, and it doesn't come.
Alright.
Oh, there you go.
Alright. I'll move like right up to where Soren is, where my head is a little as clear as I can get it. And apologies.
No, none taken.
Nothing happens.
We need to seal this stuff up, and that knife has to be quarantined.
I do not have sufficient control.
Hmm.
I do, and I can't make my floating discs. I can't call my companion to me.
Anti-Esper.
Any Esper abilities I may have seem to be suppressed.
This will be could be a useful tool in the future. Right now it is a liability. Let us control it. And Soren reluctantly relinquishes his knife. His new knife.
Yeah.
Until we can figure it out.
We'll get you another knife. A better knife.
I don't want another knife. I
A
want that.
non-assassin knife.
I want the assassin knife.
We'll get you like a ninja tool from the gift shop.
Oh, that's a ninja tool.
Yeah.
If there's a sci-fi ninja tool, that is it.
Don't
Does
want
Kel have enough substance to study?
Yes.
Okay, so I put all of that in airtight something.
Yeah. Put it in a zip bag.
Yeah.
It won't do anything in that. You need something that'll contain like
It's
the
radiation.
radiation it makes.
We require a lead box.
If it is depleted thorium. Do we have something like that on the ship?
Is there a
yeah,
lead-
you can get
Yeah.
something.
Is there a lead box on this mining
Yeah.
station?
We don't need it. I mean, it
There's
could be like
containers
this
in
big.
all radiation,
It doesn't need to
yes.
be a big
Oh,
box.
Yeah, you can
So-
get.
Just a little case that we can
And
slap it
as you
into.
close it, like your headache's just going.
Wow.
Yes, that is dangerous.
That was
That is-
significant. We may require medical scans.
Let us go get medical scans.
Yeah.
It's not a tool.
And very selectively dangerous.
Ship?
Yes.
Ah, then you can communicate again. Good. Just simply verifying.
I was able to communicate before, just not where you were for some odd reason.
Would depleted sorium cause that?
Oh yes, depleted sorium draws energy to itself to become undepleted.
To reconstitute it.
Yes, and if there's no other place to get it, it will gather it from whatever has the nearest energy of the appropriate type.
Remarkable.
And weaving espers and
Oh,
all
yeah.
of that one.
Oh, that's it.
When I try to side blast Soren,
Okay.
I roll
Uh-oh.
a 21.
Nothing happens.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Okay.
Press for a while.
I'm still unable to do it.
I was going to say, are you all right, Marl? You are focusing really hard and straining real hard. You need to use the facilities.
No, I simply believe we should visit medical.
Let us visit medical.
If I am able to function as an Esper, I'm unaware as to how.
Ooh, that won't be good. Yeah, I go to medical. Go pilot? Uh-oh.
We may or may not be stuck for a bit.
Oh.
And you go.
We got
Yeah.
depleted sorium radiation.
So where are you going to the medical in the ship or the medical on the
In
station?
the station.
Okay.
Yeah.
To full medical.
So yeah, to
Yeah.
get like
Okay.
full scans. We've got radiation poisoning, for lack of a better term.
Yes. And you go in and they run a bunch of tests.
Hello.
And they ask you, are you Espers?
Yes.
Yes.
And they continue running tests.
By all
Uh-oh.
confirmations.
Oh,
And after a while, the doctor comes in and says, apparently you are Espers, you say, but we're not seeing any results from your abilities. You may have suffered from some kind of sorium radiation that normally only happens from depleted sorium, which is incredibly rare anyway.
Huh.
Have you been exposed to any kind of depleted sorium?
Yes.
We
believe
so.
so.
Yes.
Oh,
That was our assessment.
yes. You will need time.
So what you're saying is
There's no medicine that will do this, but time
we will never
bring
be
it back.
what you're saying is we will never be able to play the violin again.
You should be able to play the violin again within a few days to a week.
That is amazing.
Wow.
We have never been able to play the violin.
Oh.
Modifications to the ship should be done by then.
And you should avoid wherever you were that you were exposed. If it's on the station, you need to let us know so that we can quarantine that area.
It was elsewhere.
No.
Yes, we did not. We encountered it elsewhere, I think. We did not know where we encountered it, but we did not encounter it from a localized source on station.
With long enough exposure, this can actually kill you. So you need to be very careful with this.
Noted. Thank you. Thank you, Doctor.
And you leave.
What you do with a knife? Is that also?
It's in the box.
Okay. Yeah.
We put it in the box. Well, we know what to use the knife for.
Yes. Do you think we should advise them as to the
Well, now you know what the knife was for.
location where? Yeah.
For taking down espers.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought it was.
No, we do not think we should inform them. It is not a large localized source. It's something we should hold on to this.
Fortunately, they said it would diminish in time.
Yes.
Give me a chance to.
And here we thought it was the grand slam.
And you realize when you took those out of his suit, they were in a pocket that was
Lead shielded.
sealed specifically,
sealed.
especially way
Yeah.
that was.
Right.
I mean, you didn't think about it then because everything's
Yeah, I was
like
just
that.
extracting stuff.
But that pocket,
And everything was sealed.
particularly like, oh,
Okay. Hyper sealed.
Noted.
Are there tutorials on Esper abilities?
Yes and no. We had to learn our abilities the hard way via school. when we were younger. We do not know about Jack's situation.
I could feel it when Kelrin speaks into our minds. It's different.
We think that is a Dundas thing.
So there's Kesh are capable of a similar thing through our memory meld. But the sensation is, again, just different with Kelrin and his telepathic abilities.
Yes.
But it felt similar to what I felt when the Urka set off the concussion grenade.
Hmm.
I would not want to experiment with Esper abilities through such methods. Maybe there's something on Sim too.
Yeah, there you go.
Check out this totally cool
Or you would
Esper
Esper.
Yeah, this one
Yep.
trick.
Check out this totally gnarly Esper prank I did.
That's it. And then it's nothing but cards with shapes on them.
Espers usually go through training with a master that
Right.
helps you find and hone your
Yeah, maybe
abilities, whatever.
Kelrin can help
The
me.
first part is finding them.
Yeah.
Figure out what
Yeah,
they are.
I'm not really sure what I can do.
Yeah.
Most of it's subconscious.
You probably would need to. You could probably do it on free sits. There's probably somebody in the deep line that can help
No.
with it. Silrain would have plenty.
I'll just bug Kelrin in my free time, you know.
Yeah.
See if he can explain it to me with the
Right.
science. And look up stuff on SimTube.
Check out this cat video.
But before that, let's get back to the
Yeah.
gear and make sure there's no more of those lead lined pockets or possibly
Fine.
contaminated items inside of his,
No.
his remnants there.
But inside the little tube, you weren't exposed to that really. Whatever happened probably took some time to happen.
Sure. They were out of the suit for a while,
Right.
like the whole trial.
Yeah. With the blade, it would be instant. You get it in your
Right,
blood, and it would be
right.
in your body.
Yeah.
That
Neutralize
makes
your
it
powers.
nasty. Yep. With a cut.
Yep.
Yeah.
Note to self. Stab the assassin with that knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stab any potential Esper enemy.
Wow.
All right. And you spend the rest of the week or so, 10 days, 12 days,
Yeah.
maybe
Refitting
14 days.
refitting the ship,
Right.
trying to reassemble the armor so that it might be salvageable for Soren to utilize in some fashion.
Well, when you put the areas back that were cut, they will seal themselves.
Okay.
Fascinating.
So just put it on you.
Yeah, there's lumps everywhere where
And
the
stitch it
bullets aren't
together,
stuck
yeah.
into his body.
We may need to install some extra ports.
And it doesn't seem to do a lot except be clothing with it not connected.
But it's really good.
Or connecting.
Really cool
Yeah.
armor, yeah.
It'd be really cool if there were more of it and it were not
It
patchwork.
stopped needlers,
It did.
and deflected some weaponry.
Yes.
Well, can we get maybe Kaya to work? Because it has all sorts of code things going on. It would need to interface with.
We may need.
Yeah, does she call or come around
We may
anytime during
need.
the week?
She does after a few days.
All right.
We may need to. If we are to utilize the armor.
Yeah.
Anyone in there?
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
How's the stuff coming you're doing? Weapons.
It is progressing, and well.
We only dropped one missile.
How are you this day?
I'm good. I've set up a similar tracking protocol for the silence to what I was using for you.
Oh, good.
I had expected
So
you were
you-
capable of such.
So you know, but he flies different than you fly.
We would hope so.
He does not seem to go in straight lines anywhere. So it is harder to predict where he could potentially be going. But as I was doing this, I started expanding this. And I made a database of all the ships in the areas they went and started doing similar tracking on them.
Yes.
And there were 3 or 4 ships that ship seems to meet up with in the same places more often than others. It doesn't mean they're necessarily doing the same things, but there might be some connection.
Yes, they are likely contacts.
I've started hacking into some of the space stations in the system to try and expand the presence of my tools. And I think that I can get their signature so that we would know if they arrived at any particular space station at any time. We would know within maybe half an hour, where the software would start verifying and start running checks. But at some point, someone will find this and know. But for a while, you'll have some kind of prediction.
That is certainly exemplary work, Kaya.
He needs to be brought in to justice.
He does.
Gratitude.
My mother she can't even leave her room now. She's considering leaving the station, and she's never left the station in her whole life. She was born here
It's understandable.
when it was a husk. It was just being formed, being built. And she re-engineered it to make it a better place.
We will see that your mother does not need to leave her life's work.
We are nearly ready to depart. Because you said it would actually only take about 2 days.
Oh yeah,
to
it's
do the
about 14
refit.
days in.
And okay, yeah. So we're ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, you're about ready. And you've been making sure that the turrets were accurate and, verifiable and all that.
Okay.
Okay, Marl.
Do
Target me.
our resident Espers who know how to use their Esper powers have any sensation back?
Oh yeah, after about,
Yeah, like how long?
what's your con?
how long
My
is-
con?
His con is good.
All of you.
15.
My con is 17.
I have a 13.
I mean, yours comes back first.
He's the hardiest. Yeah.
Within about 5 to 7 days,
Okay.
you start to get
Within a week.
it back. But in the meantime, you can't do much with the ship.
With the ship, yeah.
It is kind of stuck.
You like the connection? Yeah, we couldn't go anywhere anyway. So the ship's fixed in 2-3 days, and then we're just dicking around with the turrets until you get your pilot
Everyone
ability
else, a
back.
day or two
Yeah.
after that, you start to get them back. And they're not fully back 100%. For
Right.
Even several more days after that.
So we're laid out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Cat damage from poison.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, then so the poison would be
Yeah.
reduced.
This is not actually
No,
poison.
No, I'm just saying.
Poison.
Yeah, no, this is radiation poison.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Oh, no, I get you. I'm not saying.
Just think you still lose your superpowers.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, Bucko. I am the superpower. Flex. Check out these guns. Flex. Check out these guns. Swivel.
There you go.
Right? Yeah, we got guns. Do you have more missiles?
And one missile.
Not yet.
Okay, not in 2 weeks.
Well, if you got that much time, we've got time for a ship meeting.
Check
Of course.
Yeah.
And Kachi,
Which we know it's on the
Says-
list.
the missiles, I'm not sure about them yet. I'll have to let you know. I have no way of contacting you, but I can leave you messages
Of course.
encrypted at stations that you go to.
Very good.
And Kaya will set up a sort of a virtual mailbox.
Good.
Excellent.
I am only 90% certain about the one missile that we have.
Drop. It slipped.
It keeps dropping.
Tang, tang, tang.
It's a good thing it's not armed.
Yeah.
We should get around to arming the missile, by the way.
I mean, the only way to be sure is to test it.
We can see. It is a successful test. Now we're out of missiles.
Just keep it in mind.
Yeah.
Odds that the missile is a dud.
And I mean, as far as ship meeting goes, we know that Urka's on the list. You know, that got added to the list.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any
Is he
other.
priority one?
Here's a list of people that are pretty much your friends.
He is a priority.
Good, we
but
have a friend list.
He just got added to the list.
Okay, good.
Let's see.
Oh, good. It's a nice long list.
We got Urka and
I wouldn't call Urka your friend.
no, no.
He needs to be discussed during the ship meeting.
Yes.
But other than him, we know what our our goals and our purposes are, but I don't know if we have any actionable information to work on aside from that. Oh, look at all these people we know.
Which we were gonna drop in on
The
ranch. Yeah, no, the ranch.
Oh,
Well, the
right.
Romanovs we gotta go just for money. Yeah, we should get paid. And probably re-outfit.
That would be nice. Further our contacts amongst them.
That is one step that we need to make, right?
All right. Hold on. We will not run a roughshod operation here. Takes out the tiny glasses. Secretary Jack, please read back the minutes from the previous ship meeting.
Oh, I will have to table that.
Our worst
I
nightmare.
don't believe I actually took any.
We discussed stuff that the Kelrin's bit drone can read back the playback.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, this is cool.
we are running a slipshod operation.
Vanya is a Sokolov?
Sokolov.
Oh, no, I don't trust her.
That's
Very
good.
well.
You probably shouldn't trust.
That's right, no, the Sokolovs, they're shady.
And this war will break. You can have a ship meeting at the beginning of next meeting.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Getting out.